There we go. YouTube. It's YouTube. It's YouTube.
It's YouTube.
Hey, it's YouTube. Welcome in, everybody. It is the build stream.
Yo,
where we stream builds. I'm having such a hard time with this. There we go. Woo, alright. Welcome in.
What's up, Nero? Eric the Redbeard, Ruru2.
How y'all
doing? How's it all?
I've never seen you without your glasses on. Yeah. Well, I got my hair cut, and with the glasses on, I need to get new glasses.
Do the thing.
I need to get new glasses because these glasses in particular make me, with this hair, look like Jeffrey Dahmer. So, I either have to get new glasses or get used to not wearing my glasses, which...
Happy Friday.
Might be doing that. Oh, I wish.
Wishful thinking.
Oh my gosh, I would love it for it to be Friday. Dude, and I got a weekend where I got no plans.
Oh, was that this weekend?
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's no plans, and there's a Spirit Halloween in my town.
Nice.
So you know what the plans are. It's I'm gonna go to Spirit Halloween, and I'm gonna get some decorations.
You get 30, 15-foot skeleton?
Yeah. I can't, dude. Somebody on my street already has like 20.
That's why you gotta get 30.
I don't have that much front yard. Yeah.
That's crazy. Those things are not cheap.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? Get Set Eliminate. How you doing?
Yo.
Just eating pizza and you popped up? Yeah, we do that.
That ain't Kelsey. That's Kelly.
It's Kelly. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of want to like... I need my glasses mostly for just the fact that I'm looking at screens all day. They help me not get headaches. But I don't really need them to, like, see out in the world. They're more so reading ones. Mm-hmm. And I am looking for a way to, like, transition off of using my glasses. Because when I wear them, I look like my mom.
Oh, no.
So...
Hey, what's up, chick?
I'm like, I need to go back to being not glasses. Embrace the dumper. Well, okay, and then when I was driving over here from the other location, I had all my windows down, and the air was blowing in, and it was just blowing the hair everywhere, and then when I got in and I checked the bathroom, I looked like Bender from The Breakfast Club. And, yeah, I think, like, I probably could have done a really good impression if I was wearing some flannel. Which is surprising. I usually wear flannel. Flannel.
It's not that cold yet.
Hello, Chili Con how are you? Yeah, it's not cold. It's not cold at all, actually.
Yeah.
Shoot, I got home and I was like, man, how hot was it today? What? And then I went to open the windows, because I've been doing that at night to get the nice breeze in, and I was like, it's hotter outside.
Damn.
It's 7 o'clock at night. What do you mean?
Yeah.
But you know what? At 4 a.m. I woke up and I opened the window and I was like, this is refreshing. It's finally cold. But you guys know why my laptop's like beeping 2 times when I boot it up? Like, damn, it's so annoying. Usually, like a beep code like that is telling you something. It's like a diagnostics tool. So there's something about it when it's like booting up. It's giving some kind of little error, but clearly not one that's stopping it from working. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Happy day, someone's getting a new PC. Hi, good folks. Hello. I'm sorry, I totally just... We're on David's build. Sorry, I realized that was already going.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. Well, not anymore. Because, David, this is your build. And what a build it is. I like how I said, like, oh, I can see perfectly fine, and then I'm, like, squinting just a little bit.
Alright.
So Amazon will give me my money back soon. Nice, okay. How was the other one's weekend? Pretty good. What did I do this weekend? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, it was fine. I got nothing done on the yard.
Yeah.
But you know what? We all came closer to just being like, maybe we should hire a landscaper.
Oh, no.
Or more so, it was like one section of the yard, I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll just put down concrete.
Oh, my God.
Because it's so easy to do, you know, like, and it's cheap. And I'm like, yeah, that might be the best.
What happened? Or what didn't happen?
It's a lot harder to do than one thinks. And then I keep worrying that I'm going to do it really wrong. And it's just like a whole thing.
I'm assuming your dad was in my town?
No. And he's like, oh, if only your family on the East Coast was out here. They do this kind of stuff all the time. And I'm like, well, tell them I'll pay for a ticket. Like, yeah. This week so far. Nice. The last weekend was insane. Saturday, hike following monasteries from the 900s. My gosh. Sunday, riding a train from 1930s. And Monday, Oktoberfest. Dang, I'm very cool. I'm, like, jealous of how, like, in Europe, you guys have, like, public transit to get places, and, like, everything's so close. Like, the amount of things you could probably do in just, like, one day blows my mind. I tried to do, like, the one thing near my house, and it was so packed, I was like, oh, never mind. Back inside. I need to mow the lawn. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Oof. But, yeah. Dang, Intel i9 14900KS? Isn't that like the world's best CPU? I mean, basically, arguably, in the retail space of things. There's obviously like much more expensive CPUs out there, but they're not ones that you would ever like want for an application of like a gaming PC or even like a light productivity machine. These are like for machines that are built to render, built to compile huge things of code, that sort of thing. Barely home on the weekend? Oh, wow. I mean, sometimes it's a really good thing. Taking a 40-minute flight to Dallas. Hope I don't miss my build. Ah!
Sorry.
Are you on the flight right now? Or like, I mean, like, are you getting on right now? Because, like, let me know when your plane is supposed to land. Because we got 3 today. So, like, we can kick it back further, yeah. Okay. Okay, well, if it's only a 40-minute flight, yeah. Okay, on the flight. Nice. Alright. Yeah. So, if you want to do this, yours, let us know when we're finished with this one if you want it to be next, because then we can totally do it next. Or if it's better for you to do it even, like, further down. I don't know. I keep forgetting that, like, planes have Wi-Fi now.
They do have Wi-Fi?
I am so old. Okay. I remember when that was, like, not a thing. And then I remember when it was a thing that you had to pay, like, a stupid amount of money for it.
That would be now.
It's like why I'm mad at Carnival. Because I was like, wait, you have to pay to use the internet on a Carnival cruise?
Oh, wow. And
I was like, Royal Caribbean? Did it do that? Happy day, someone's getting new. Oh, sorry, I already read that one. What speeds we got on a 990 Pro, huh? Hella. I don't have the exact numbers for you right here, but. I was on the custom builder website just for fun. I like the blue case, but trying to figure out how would the video card fit in that case. Oh, yeah, I was like, well, most likely, and it should have the dimensions in there, so it wouldn't allow you to add it if it wouldn't fit.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I was like, not always the case, but usually.
The PC part breaker will probably have more reliable information.
Choosing Ryzen 9 7950X 3D instead of 7800X 3D because I'm gaming and content creating and maybe use Blender. Yeah. No, that's solid. Yeah, going for more cores for productivity is always smart. On the flight, okay. Bought my custom PC from y'all this week. I can't wait. Heck yeah. Get hyped. Choosing a high-end motherboard and specs because I want a future-proof. Yeah. And Linus Tech Tips did the $50 versus $500 versus $5,000 versus $50,000 PC. And the $5,000 PC was the best. Yeah. I mean, like, for certain applications, yeah, going for, like, a 64-core Threadripper isn't going to get you anything extra than a high-end gaming PC would. Just because in that application, it's not going to help you out anymore. Also because the clock speeds actually tend to be faster on the, like, you know, gaming end, the retail end of things, than they are on the professional end. Because with so many cores, you don't necessarily need to be going super fast. And clock speeds are probably the most important thing to something like a gaming benchmark. AMD chips and Nvidia card are golden in my opinion, yeah. Can't wait till my PC gets here. FedEx changed the delivery date to tomorrow. Oh, rip, I'm so sorry. Dude, Eric the River, I thought I saw in the Discord that that it got delivered to, like, the wrong house, or they said they delivered it, but they didn't. Am I wrong?
That's a pain.
Yeah, I'm going for air blower versus liquid. Nice, nice. Air cooling. I got you. Gaming stuff is best for gaming. Who would have thought? Exactly. I don't like AMD GPUs in my opinion because honestly I want GDDR6X. Yeah, I mean that's fair. That's like, you know, if you want the bells and whistles, Nvidia definitely has them. But I mean, if you still want something that's solid and usually a you know budget-friendly kind of option, I think Radeon cards are still fine. The monitor was delivered Saturday. FedEx says it may be delayed. Oh, rip. Okay, that's what I saw then. Well, I'm hoping that gets to you. All good. But they claim I signed for it, but no signature on the proof of delivery. Oh, don't you love that? I like how at least it keeps them like accountable then, because yeah, like the sign for it, then you can be like, well, where's the signature? That's not me. Also, one time when I was working at the comic shop, my friend signed for something, and then the receipt of it, like from her signature, I guess. No, because like she said her name or whatever, and it put Slen cause Lenny, which was not her name. And I'll never forget that. Good old Slen. I miss her every day. Her name was Celine.
Slen.
Slen.
Slen girl.
Yeah. Slen cause Lenny. I'm still gaming on 1080p monitor, so yeah, it's time for the upgrade. Heck yeah. My setup is going to cost around $4,950. It's fine though because future-proof. I mean, I will tell you this, there is no such thing as future-proofing like entirely. But yeah, you're buying yourself more time basically. And you know, 1080p it still definitely has its uses. All the pro gamers, they're doing 1080p. They're trying to get as many frames as possible because they can aim. By the way, did you know there were ducks around at the same time as T-Rex? I did not know that.
Wow.
I did recently learn, though, that, like, pterodactyls, like what we always think of, you know, like,
Don't you mean pterodactyl?
Exactly. That they were, like, only about yay big, actually.
What?
Yeah, they weren't that big. Now, there was, like, a Quetzalcoatlus, which is, like, the biggest one of those kinds of thingies, which was, like, kind of like a weird bird, pterodactyl, bat kind of hybrid. That thing was huge. But the regular pterodactyl is, yeah, pretty small.
What's the other, I think rhinos were also around with dinosaurs? Which, like, I guess...
mean, they fit it, like, you could put one in, like, an artist rendition and you wouldn't really think anything of it, yeah.
They blend in. They go with the vibe.
No, there were big and small ones? Okay. I wonder if it was just, like, the typical pterodactyl, yeah. Because, yeah, there was, like, the really huge one. Quetzalcoatlus was the one that's, like, giant. The big hornbill. My system costs just under 4K, so I'm anxious to get that bad boy. Oh, totally understandable. It's never relaxing when when something's in the hands of FedEx.
Your future.
Your future.
In no way.
I saw the future proof again, and I think the brain just not your future. Gaming on 1080p when I had a Prism 2, but now we'll be switching over to 1440p. Is the difference mind-blowing? Fairly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a chunk.
You don't need aim in Fortnite, just grab that War Machine turret and Iron Man stuff. I keep getting second place, yeah. Well, and if you don't play for a while, they'll also just put you in with a bunch of potatoes, so you always win, and you're like, I'm so good at this game. And they're like, yeah, and now will you spend money on it? No, rhinos were not around during the dinosaurs. Yeah. But, like, yeah, I could see, you know, like, one of them with the Land Before Time. I could see how you could think that. Today I learned about a saber-toothed salmon. And I was
what?
Like, what? Yeah, it was like a thing. I don't know, I was reading about how, I guess they, like, did some construction under this high school in California. And they found, like, 9,000 fossils under there. And it turns out that it was, like, basically like a water area at one point, you know, like, and so bunch of water things, and they're like, yeah, and we found the fossil of a saber-tooth. It was like a salmon, yeah, a salmon or a trout, but it was like,
What?
and I was like, to Google saber-tooth salmon. I was like, oh, no way.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bro, do you ever think how those like ancient species, like, you think they tasted good as hell?
Probably, man.
Right? All those flavors that we'll never get to know.
Hydrate.
You can't see. Okay, I'm hydrated.
Very hydrating.
Mm-hmm.
Bubble water.
Mm-hmm.
A velociraptor could fly like a chicken. Yeah, I could see that. They have very similar structures. And the hollow bones. Can't get a win this season. I have near 700 wins, but these last 2 seasons been a nightmare. Oh, yeah, I feel that. Rhinos fill the same ecological niche as Triceratops. They do, don't they? Man, and we're like about to say goodbye to like rhinos too in the wild. Rip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they were getting poached a lot,
Right.
yeah. But I'm like, some people take future-proofing really seriously, where it is to the point where their PC will last up to 20% of your average lifespan before upgrading. I mean, a PC definitely can, but you're gonna notice it being pretty slow at that point. But yeah, you're not wrong. I bet dinosaurs tasted like chicken. I mean, you know me, I'll eat anything.
I'm
posture
telling you,
check.
bro, you gotta go to I don't know how to say it, in LA.
Worst kush? Oh, I totally would.
Rattlesnake
man,
hot dogs.
Mhm.
Rabbit hot dog.
Did you want to know something cool? Now that we were talking about, I was like, let's just, like, cool science facts. So I was, like, reading about migration, you know, because fall is, like, big migration time for birds. And they don't actually just migrate because it's cold. Like, they don't actually give a crap if it's cold. Like, they have feathers, they're fine. But they're going, like, to find food. You know what I mean? Food is scarce in the winter. But they mostly migrate at night, which is why you don't necessarily see them, like, flying over. Yeah. And the way that they navigate, because it's like at night and it's dark, because they can't really see like landscapes and all that, is that they have like, their senses are, you know, more acute and whatnot. They can see on a different level, and they can literally see the Earth's magnetic fields, and they navigate via that. Wild, right?
Yeah.
Birds, man, how do they work? Yeah, I'm at that age where I'm just like, yeah, man, put on the Discovery Channel, I'm ready.
It's not Mythbusters 24/7.
If I'm not watching History Channel, I'm watching Planet Earth. Yeah, like. Oh yeah. Like Em was like, we should start listening to podcasts because, in the car that doesn't have Sirius XM, I'm like, okay, I've run out of music to like listen to.
Run out of music?
Well, like it's hard for me to think of like what do I want to hear when it's like all the same kind of stuff he's playing, you know, the stupid algorithm. So she was like, what kind of podcast would you be interested in? And I was like, history? And then I was like, or birds? History of birds? Yeah. Just like the most boring topics. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to hear. 3 builds today. Yep. I don't watch TV. I gave up. Oh, I feel that. I mostly, like, actually, I kind of stopped watching TV series. Or, like, even, like, mini-series for the most part. I very rarely watch those these days. I kind of am just in, like, the movie-watching mode. Because it's like, you know what? 2 hours and then it's done. I'm into that level of commitment.
But you could scroll so many TikToks in those 2 hours.
No. Like, I watched the first episode of Agatha all along, and I was like, I'm already tired. Like, get to the point. Bring back old History Channel. Agreed. I like all of the, like...
You like Pawn Stars?
No, I hate that shit. Get that out of my face. Yeah.
Ancient aliens?
No! It's my aunt's favorite show, though. And, yeah. No, I like the food that built America, or, like, the candies that built America, like, the brands that built America, and you learn, like, you know, all about, like, Orville Redenbacher and the popcorn and like how candy corn came to be. Like that stuff, yeah. Like if that's on a marathon on the weekend, I'm not moving. Like I'm on the couch learning. Bring back old MTV in the 80s for real. With music on it, yeah. This may sound weird, but last night I had a dream about having my custom built PC that had wheels on the bus go round and round, stickers in it. Weirdest dream I had.
Yeah, that does sound pretty weird.
Wait, they had stickers? With the song on it? Fascinating. Same note TV anymore, because why bother, yeah.
Dude, I hate watching a series and then like 2 years will pass and then like it's season 2 or whatever.
Yeah, and you
it's
don't
like,
care anymore?
Not even that. It's like I already forgot what happened in season 1.
So you gotta go back and watch it if you want to like know what's going on, but you're like, too much effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm definitely gonna be watching Arcane season 2, do not get me wrong. But, like, I don't know, man, if, like, the first 2 episodes suck, I could easily see myself, even though I was so jazzed on the first season, being like, not worth my time. But I'll watch it for the ships. I watched Borderlands, the movie, for free, and I hated myself. Yeah, I heard that was really bad. I mean, I never played Borderlands myself. That's my sister's game. But I can imagine how disappointing it would be if you were a fan. Probably pushed my PC to last. Internet on flight keeps cutting out. Ah, okay. Got you.
No worries.
We got you.
No worries.
Have a good flight. This stuff was amazing. I got plenty of YouTube channels like that. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because, like, as a kid, you know, you're forced to learn, and you're like, oh, this is so boring. And now as an adult, I'm like, I wish I had more time to learn things.
I think it's because it's a choice of what you want to learn.
I get, but like, you know, even back then, it's like you don't want to like.
Just in general.
Like you never think that the
like,
choice would come to you, yeah. But like, I don't know, something about becoming older. You're just like, yeah, I actually just want to know about like everything. It had stickers that has like a Cocoa Melon style kid and bus. It was like above the motherboard. Oh. I put Nvidia, AMD CPU, and GPU and Intel Inside stickers on my PC. That is how I... yeah. I actually kind of miss when you would, like, buy, like, you know, pre-built PC like that, and they had all the stickers on it. And I remember once I didn't take it off my laptop until, like, 3 years later, and it was, like, lighter underneath it, and I was like, oh. But, yeah. That's how I hated Rings of Power Season 2. It took too long and got bad writing. Get on Townsend for old cooking from like the 1700s in America. Ooh, okay. As I told you before that I used a Windex bottle that contains ammonia and used it on my tempered glass on my Prism 2. No, you did not tell me that. I think I did. Yeah, I think so. All I know is, don't use bleach in the shower and then pee when you're in the shower. You could accidentally kill yourself. And don't tell me that you don't pee in the shower. I know, like, 1 in 5 people doesn't. So, like...
4 you are lying?
4 you are lying. Yeah. Dude, why did I got home last night and for some reason I was like, I'm just gonna check YouTube. I haven't in a long time. Like, what's it suggesting for me? And it was like 24 hours. I only eat what I catch, like fishing video, and it was like 30 minutes long, and I just sat and watched it, and I was so engrossed.
Is that your next camping move?
Yeah, well, the next thing I want to get into is fishing, but yeah, it's hard.
You're not gonna be eating much.
I want to be able to go into the woods and survive. Like, I don't know why. Where the desire for that comes from.
I think it might be your premonitions of the future when the bombs fall.
Is there gonna be food out there then? What does the same build run cost-wise? Ooh, that's a good question. I actually don't have what the total price was for this one, because it was one of our custom builds. But this is gonna be up there towards the, like, very tip-top end of builds. This is probably like a 4K machine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My average build, like 2,500, yeah. Man, now I'm like, should I just eat like I'm not potentially getting my blood drawn tomorrow, to get like the most accurate picture of like what my life be like, or
Yeah, dude,
do
like...
I take one night of just like I eat walnuts and spinach and nothing else, like, in the hopes that it'll make me look a lot better.
In one night? Overnight?
Watch me just like clear out that cholesterol, like, whew.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the target. You're gonna be like those doctors hater ads.
Doctor's hater for this one drink.
Yeah.
Eating nothing but spinach and walnuts the night before a blood draw gives you perfect blood. I was looking at pre-built as well, but then I wouldn't have one. Judge me in silence. True. When I was in elementary school, I was taught when you are lost in the woods, go down the hill until you find running water, and then follow that to civilization. You know, that works in Europe. But in America, you could just end up, like, out in the middle of nothing, following a river pretty easily.
Yeah, you can end up lost her.
But it's pretty easy to figure out, I think. No, actually, not. Yeah, I was like, whether you're going east or west. You want to go west. You don't want to go east following water.
Wait, why?
Well, from here in California, if you go east,
oh,
what are you going to hit? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The desert. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll end up in Needles or something and be like, okay, there's civilization. If you go west, eventually you're going to hit the ocean, and there's nothing but civilization there.
You end up in Malibu.
Yeah. Then you're gonna be like, this place is too crowded, I'm going back. I'm going back to get lost. So basically, one time when I got my Prism 2, I saw some fog and some other things on the glass, so I found a random Windex bottle on top of my countertop, and I was like, well, cloth plus Windex bottle equals clean glass. But it made a huge streak and not made it clear as it was before, so in my 011 Vision custom build PC, I will use an ammonia-free Windex bottle, so I won't make streaks next time. This entire paragraph is a mouthful. Yeah, for real. But it's all good, yeah. I was looking at pre-builds as well, and they wouldn't have... Oh yeah, sorry. I already read that one. Thought I'd skipped it. Yeah, you can barely go somewhere where you can't see at least one house. Wild. Meanwhile, we're like, welcome to Yellowstone. Here's another national park. Here's a national forest. There's one ranger station, a couple of pit toilets, and that's it. And you're like, alright. But, like, honestly, a bear would probably pick you off before then. Don't forget all the wildlife out here. It was interesting watching you build a PC, as I'm interested in one of your pre-builds, the Omega 2. Knowing nothing about PCs myself, lol. Mine is so outdated, it's jealous of potato builds, lol. Yeah, that's all good. I mean, always comes a time to upgrade, and yeah. If you have an embarrassingly out-of-date PC, it just means that you were able to, you know... It means it was a good enough PC to last you this long, so... No shame in that. But yeah. Well, welcome in. Feel free to just watch some PC build, and feel free to ask any questions. We're here for that. When there's no questions, I'll just fill space. barely running WoW anymore. So sad. My favorite game. Oh, are you playing War Within? Because I got that this weekend. That's what I did this weekend. That's probably why I did nothing. Actually, I was surprised at myself. I played for 5 hours and then was like, do you want to go watch a movie or do something else? And I was like, wow, I've really kicked the addiction, man. Like, it used to be you had to, like, pry me off that computer. Yeah, really into it when I go into a city. My frames drop to 20 at lowest, 30 at highest. Used to be higher. Dang, yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's time for an upgrade then. Luckily, WoW isn't the most, like, demanding of games, so even, like, a, you know, entry-level PC is probably going to be a big upgrade in that regard. But, yeah, I'm just in, like, the first zone of it. Already level 72, though. Doing good. Pretty stoked, though. I've heard really good things about it. I get really bogged down in WoW, though, because, like, I'm constantly gathering mats and crafting. I don't know why that became, like, the big focus for me in that
Like
game.
Red Dead and WoW?
Basically, yeah. I mean, we love a good crafting mechanism, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I see a new haircut? You do indeed, yeah. It is I. Kelsey.
What's up,
With
Arcade?
new hair, yeah. Lovely, thank you. Yeah, it's gonna take probably like another week or so just to kind of set, you know? You know how haircuts always do that?
To marinate?
Yeah, it's like when they're fresh, they're just like, and then they settle and they look good. But yeah, I also need to figure out how to style it. Because she styled it really nicely when she cut it, and I was like, yeah, this is dope.
And then you took it.
And then I was like, time for me to do it, and it didn't work. Can you guys please restock the ASUS Crosshair X670E here in a few days? I need it. I mean, we'll see what inventory gets, but that is not either of our departments. Hi, Juanito Papacito.
What's up?
It never works when you do it. They have the magical touch, yeah. I guess that's what they go to school for, so it makes sense. But yeah. I don't know, I'm also, like, partially thinking, I was like, I wonder what happened if I just really went, like, crazy with the product and went for, like, the wet look. And it was just like, yeah.
Need some pomade.
Yeah. Or, like, just have it stick to the face and do, like, the Trinity from the Matrix thing, you know?
That wet look.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Katsu?
I always ask for them to leave it longer because it's easier for me. Yeah. The problem is that they always seem to cut it longer than, like, what I want. So then I'm like, you know what, let's just go really short the first time and then let it grow to the length that it'll probably work best at. Because the last haircut, it was like 2 years between haircuts. So assuming I'll do the same thing again, I need to buy myself some time. Salons make our hair look amazing, and then I'm like, can I have your hair dryer? Like, what the fuck? For real. I want to be buddies with Juan. He Hispanic, I Hispanic. He technical, I'm technical.
Alright, man.
XR, how are you technical? I'm curious.
Damn.
That wasn't a read, but I'm just like, uh-huh. Hispanic, how come it's never Hispanic? For real.
Or his piece. Always panic.
His piece.
You just got it.
That's so funny.
Don't be Hispanic, be his piece.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Also, my last name is not Rodriguez, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
His name is Bender Bending Rodriguez.
Yeah, it's
thank you.
Bender.
Never mind. Well, I mean, I have knowledge about PC parts and connectors and stuff, but I actually never built one. No, it's all good. I'm joking.
You know, it's a start. It's a start.
You aspire to technicalness. Technoprowess. Okay, Juan Mendez de la Luz Cortez.
Getting closer, I guess.
It's like, what if I told you it was one of those? Like,
It's in there. It's not.
yeah, it is. I actually don't even know your last name. Do I?
No.
I don't know. No, I don't.
Dude, there was a... You know that podcast I showed you where people call in?
Mm-hmm.
There was like, one of the questions was like, what do you hate about your name? And dude called in because his name was John Smith. He's like, bro, everybody thinks I'm lying.
That's
Like,
so
everyone,
funny.
my name is the default template for email addresses. Like, all this shit.
Like, at least go by Johnny, then, you know, like...
Yeah, bro.
Or like Jono or something. You gotta...
John Smith.
Dude, how come, like, I found out that Charlie XCX's actual name is Charlotte, and I was like... Why am I suddenly like, yeah, that's gonna be my kid's name, yeah. Like,
What the?
suddenly I'm like, Charlotte is such a cool name. But, like, I think I just like Charlie XCX,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
How many PCs you built, Juan? Thousands.
A lot, dude, a lot.
Thousands.
My kiss is around 250. In a month, maybe. But at this point, it's been a long time.
I didn't know what you were, like, reading, so I heard my kisses is around 250. Like, so someone was offering, like, how much for a kiss, Juan?
250.
And they're like, it's around 250. Yeah.
At least 300.
At least. Yeah, value yourself.
Exactly. I know my worth.
Mm-hmm. No, he's not selling cheap. Hey, been loving my Overkill Skytech from a few months back. Awesome!
Yo,
I'm
what
glad.
up, Blue
How
Devil?
you doing?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Good, good. Good to hear it's treating you well. I just hate that my parents never gave me a middle name. They both have one, like WTF guys. Yeah.
You could have. It could have been worse, dude. It could have been like my buddy, whose middle name is a longer version of his first name.
Oh, that's so funny.
Bro, you won't admit that they're the same name, but it's just like, all right, man, whatever.
It totally is, yeah. I've never ran into a young female named Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Which, like, honestly, that's like a miss, because, like, we need, like, you know, a fun and exciting Yoli around, you know, being like...
Oh, actually, I think I
Right?
might have. Now that you mentioned it, now that you say it like that. Dude, I know a young Edith, which is wild.
Same thing with, like, Guadalupe. Like, what a great name. Because, like, going by Lupe, I'm like, okay. Like, she's invited. Like, we're going out for drinks. Yeah, me and Lupe, yeah, we're getting fucked up. Yeah. Like, mm-hmm. Yeah. There's certain names like that because they have a good nickname, I'm like, oh, yeah. Trying not to look like Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay. I'm trying so hard. It's the glasses. I need different
What's that one
glasses.
kid from Stranger Things?
Like Will? Is that the one with the...
He has black hair, I think. I don't remember.
You know what? I need sunglasses. That's what... If I get some prescription sunglasses in here, I can just be like,
How about some aviators?
Yeah, and then I, like, blow a bubble gum, you know, and I'm like... So what? I don't even go to this school and I leave, yeah. Yeah. I wanted Corky from Bound, and I ended up getting Legs from Foxfire. Like, okay. Which is so niche references. Honestly, anything relating to a name getting recognition is funny. So true.
True.
I've seen someone with the last name Null before. Like, how does that happen? That is so sick, though. Null is one of my, like, names that I give to, like, whenever I play a Digimon game, I always just name him Null.
That's rude.
It's cool, though, because, like, I don't know. There's no value. It's great.
There's no value. Oh my god.
I'd like to ask, though, how much are inventory issues with 7800X3D or 4090s impacting you guys these days? I think I timed it well with my build and purchase. Yeah, we haven't had them for a hot minute, so we'll see. I don't necessarily know when we're going to get 4090s again, but I think 7800X3Ds will be here before the end of the year.
That narrows it down.
Yeah, but that's also me with none knowledge. That's just me and my feelings, so... That means you can get a cool nickname as your middle name, yeah? Hello, I am Bill William Williams.
Yeah.
Give that person a raise for putting the foam in the PCs a nanometer perfect somehow, because when I was putting the foam back inside the PC, I struggled a lot. It took me around 50 minutes to put most of it inside the PC, yeah. Yolanda's considered evil in Hispanic culture now? Is it?
I think that's the name of the friend who killed Selena.
Oh,
yeah.
wrong. You're not wrong. Man, she was weird.
Yeah, got ruined after March of 1995. Yeah.
Yeah. Wild.
Dang, that's crazy. She died in 1995. I was born in 1995. Welcome back, Selena. You know that meme?
Wand was the reincarnated Selena. Oh my gosh.
Beady beady bum bum.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, monotone.
Tiffany was one of the most popular names in the 1500s. It's true. It's a good name, honestly. I knew a Tiffany in high school, and she was beautiful. And, like, actually really nice. Like, you know, like, she looked like she would be a mean girl, but she was actually, like, really kind, and, like, yeah, and I'm like, man, where is she now?
Dang, is that why they named
Tiffany,
the whole color after her?
Tiffany on a complete and total, like, random chance. That's funny. Which is a shame, because the name itself is pretty. There's always going to be names like that, though. I mean...
How do you feel about Tiffany blue? The color.
The color? Oh, it's like the fragrance?
It does sound like a fragrance.
Right, yeah, I was thinking of Chanel. That's what it is. It's nice. How many 4070 Ti Supers do you think you have left because it's a popular GPU?
A lot.
Yeah, we got a lot of those, I think.
I don't know if we'll run out of those.
Just because we sell so many of them, it's one of those things where I think we order a lot, yeah. Honestly, the 7700Xs are much more nice than I remember them being. Yeah, well, for real. Solid 8-core. Juan got the moves. Maybe. Juan, or do you mean Selena? Yeah.
The reincarnation.
If one is the reincarnation, he just got hotter, not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Belt out of tune for us, Juan. Oh, look what you brought on yourself.
No, oh god.
I don't like the AMD X chips. Me personally, X3D I like. Yeah, that's fair. And I was like, the X3D ironically are cooler. Everyone Christina or Christine has backstabbed me, including Crystal or Crystal as well.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, names that have been ruined for me because of people who I've known who have been named that. I hate to say it to all the Alex out there, but...
Damn!
Yeah.
What'd they do?
Oh, they know what they did.
Oh. In both genders?
No, Alec. You will not find an Alec who's a girl. Alex is a girl.
Alec is a shady man's name.
Yeah. I remember a bully back in elementary named Chad, which was extremely funny, and Alec was bad at it. But he changed completely by middle school and was a more reclusive person. Growth. I mean, it's not always a good thing.
Backwards growth.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, not a bully, but now probably has some issues.
Antisocial.
Yeah. My nickname was Alex as a kid because teachers couldn't pronounce Alejandro. Yeah, I knew a kid who was an Alejandro who was called Alex in elementary school, and then in middle school he started going by Dro.
Dro, oh my god.
And I don't know what it goes by now, but I feel like maybe Dro didn't stick.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro. Alejandro's a cool name. You got a whole Lady Gaga song after you.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who wrote was a song about my name was Metro Station. Like, come on. Step it up. I may have some cute soccer jock named Handro. Just go by Han, and then, like, somehow you went all the way to just being German. Yeah. Jan, like January, though. They couldn't pronounce Alejandro. Different times, you know, it wasn't... these days I feel like people are better with their, like, Spanish name pronunciations. But, yeah. I don't know, I've also heard of, like, even names that you would think would be, like, easy, like in other languages too, like Anya. Kids being like, what? Onion?
Onion? That's rude.
The jock is a cute nickname. Teachers, though, yeah. What's y'all's best and cheapest build with an i7 3070 Super? With a 3070? Wait. You mean 4070 Super? I would check out our King 95 or our Azure 2. Check both those. That's likely where you're going to see that combo. I would just check and see whatever's cheaper or what's on a deal currently. And names used to be translated a lot. I know a Yusuf whose nickname is Sepp and from Joseph in German. Oh, that's cool. I don't know, I got someone in my family named Yezik, and, like, I just think about it constantly, because I'm like, that is such a sick name. But, like, I don't even really know. I guess I know how I would spell it, but yeah. Okay, we're looking at the King 95. Yeah, great option, honestly. You can't go wrong with that one.
Yep.
When I first got my Prism 2, I was like, wait, how does the button turn on the PC? Does it activate it through wireless or wired? Because I was stupid back then. I like the back then, like, you've improved, though. Like, but yeah. Yeah, it's basically just connected to a wire to the motherboard. For some reason, I thought the parts list said 4090 Super. Oh, it's all good. That'd be crazy though if they had one of those. Your forehead is warm, are you sick? Yeah. I don't know, like, Y names are always kind of cool though. Like, obviously Yezik is, you know, it's Polish, so, like, probably not today, but, like, guys named Yancey, cool. That's the only other Y name I can think of.
Yoshi?
The dinosaur? Yeah. It's pretty cool. I'm scared of the 50 series. You're scared. I'm R&D. I gotta figure out how we're gonna accommodate whatever the heck it is, yeah. I also really like the case on the King 95. Oh, it's a fantastic case. Yep. Great airflow. Tons of room to build in. Looks fantastic. Yeah. As far as, like, the fishbowl type of, like, PC cases, King 95 is genuinely king. In my humble opinion. Oh, my sibling's name Yadira. Ooh.
A lot of hubbub for a power supply. I feel bad for the packers on this one.
I could watch Juan build all day. Me too. They make me. No.
You have a choice.
And even when you don't see him building, sometimes he's building. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Is it Monday through Friday? Chances are.
Could you tell me about Windows Server 2012 Plus Active Directory? Well, Active Directory is like... Okay, so Windows Server is something that you're likely going to encounter at like a business that is running a bunch of computers, so obviously they're running through a server. Active Directory is basically just when you're changing permissions, you're creating and deleting accounts, stuff like that, basic sysadmin like work. But as far as like telling you too much about it, I haven't worked with it, at least not since college, so I'm not the most familiar with it. Can y'all give options for the mesh on the King 95 case? It should come with the mesh panel as well.
Yes.
So you have the option of putting that in. Though I'll tell you this, I tested it with both, and it runs exactly the same temperature-wise with the mesh in there as it does with the glass. So, you know, it's up to you aesthetic-wise. 5000 series about to be as big as an office keyboard. Ugh. Let's hope not. You're always watching. Yep. What day is it? On September 30th? Well, that's in 5 days, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday? Nice. People recommend at least 16 gigabytes of RAM for all games now. Yeah, that's 16 is kind of the new 8. You know what I mean? I believe the King 95 at the front can fold out. As far as like the glass case, yeah, it opens.
The where the two fans are.
With the two fans? Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It can, but if you have fans on the bottom, that might kind of stop you.
Yeah. I have a question. How easy is it to install Windows? Luckily, pretty easy. As long as you have... The only time it's difficult is when you have like a wrecked version of Windows on your computer that will not allow you to get onto the internet and to create the boot media that you need, and you don't have another computer to do it on. But it's pretty easy. You just go to Microsoft's website, or even just Google, it'll take you there. Like Windows boot media, and you get a USB, and you write it onto that USB. You can do Windows 10, Windows 11, any kind of thing like that. And then you just stick it in your computer, or the thing that you're going to want to put Windows on. And you might have to, if you have your other drives in there, and they have stuff written on them, you might have to go into the BIOS and change your boot order so that it's going to boot from that USB. And then it will go through the, like, installing Windows. You can decide which, you know, whatever storage that's in there you want to write it to. You can delete stuff. You can just completely delete, you know, whole drives if you want. Put Windows on there. And then it just kind of goes through the whole install. It's pretty easy. 2.6K for a build. That's going to run lots of PC. Yep. I believe the King 95. Oh, sorry. I read that. Windows 11 ISO. Skytech King 95 gaming PC. Ryzen 7 7700X 4.5 GHz. Nvidia RTX 4070 Ti Super 16 gigs GDDR6X 1 terabyte Gen 4 SSD 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM 5600 megahertz 750 watt gold PSU ARGB AIO Wi-Fi Win 11 home. Is that the best specs for under 2K? Yeah, I'd say about. Yeah, I was like, you can't go wrong with a system like that. It's fantastic. So yeah, I'd say you're good. Name it Chungus when you build it. I mean, there's a suggestion. What's the best CPU I could get for the AM4 socket? For the AM4 socket, 5950X3D, I think, is the, like, tippity top, yeah. AM4 also basically stops you from getting anything better, too. True. Should I get 2 terabyte or 4? I would say start with 2. You can always add on storage later, like even just yourself. 4 is a good one though, like if you just don't want to worry about it. But I still think it'll take a fair amount of time to fill up 2.
No, dude, that's 2 Call of Duty games.
Gross, how dare you. Why? Why did we decide that this was the world we wanted to live in? I think I'm going to upgrade my 2200G. There's something like that. Has 6 cores and 12 threads, yeah. Like the pre-built Shiva with AMD Ryzen 5 7600X, Nvidia RTX 4060 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, 600 watt gold PSU, but it doesn't have the AIO. True, yeah. But, I mean, it depends on how much you know, the liquid cooler means to you. At that point, it's kind of an aesthetic thing. Because the X chips are going to run hot. Just kind of, like, that's what they do. They run to that point no matter what you put on them. So you get a little bit more play out of it with a better cooler on it, but to an extent, it's just going to do the same. I wish I had same-day delivery. Ugh, yeah. That would be difficult. I got 2 terabyte and I still haven't filled half of it, yeah. Yeah, I bought a 2 terabyte recently. Granted, I had a 500 on there already and that has been well full. But yeah, I filled up a terabyte of that 2 terabyte since then. And I've just been downloading everything, man. I've been playing a lot of games. Be looking at a lot of pictures of birds. Yeah, all I gotta go on there. Four terabyte only if it has DRAM cache. Oh, not a bad idea. Oh, yeah, 4 terabyte for games and maybe 500 gigabytes or 1 terabyte for Windows. Yeah, could do. I wish I had at least 3 or 4 day delivery if you're shipping across the country. I'm gonna, yeah. Yeah, I know, but it's one of those things where we don't want to, like, build your PC, find out that there's something wrong with it, and then be under a time crunch to fix it, you know what I mean? We just want to make sure that we send you a good PC. Hello there, fellow builders. Hello, Zen. How are
Yo,
you?
what up, what up?
You can download like 15 or less games. Yeah, probably fine then. 500 gigabytes for Windows and other programs, 2 terabyte and beyond for games and media. My 2 terabyte is 3/4 full. Hey! Been busy downloading. I used to have my 2 terabyte for footage and files, yeah. Try to keep at least 500 gigabytes free of space on my NVMe. Always smart to do, just because, like, if you start closing that gap too much, if your RAM ever has to do disk swapping and it's full and it doesn't have anywhere to go, it just crashes the system. Did you get a haircut? I did, yeah.
You got a mall cut, not just...
Yeah. Got a lot of haircut.
A haircut?
Yeah. 2 years. Chopped off. In 2 years, I'll do it again. Intel 13th, 14th gen right now are really not getting a good review on everybody that has one. Yeah, I mean, it was just because of that, like, thing about, like, them failing and all that, which I'm highly skeptical of in certain... I don't deny that that's happening on certain PCs, but I do think it's certain motherboards were overvolting them at default, and I think a lot of people were not putting adequate cooling on them, and those two things together were creating a lot of dead CPUs. We have actually received less bad or, like, returned Intel 13th and 14th gen CPUs than we have of the AM5s. So, you know, take it as what... I don't know if there's something that we happen to do with our products that seem to not elicit the error in the frequency that other people are finding it, but over at Skytech it hasn't really been an issue for us. Should I custom build it with an AIO? Yeah, you could see. You could at least, yeah, put it in there and kind of see what the difference might be. See if it's worth it for you. My computer's 14 years old. RIP. I'm so sorry. I mean, as long as it's still kicking, like, you know, and works for you. No shame in that.
Alright, folks. This build is done.
Ooh, lovely. Very nice.
Cool.
I love it. Minimal RGB, very profesh.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Really lovely. And this also has an optional mesh front cover, so you'll get more of that RGB then. And also you'll get much better airflow. So remember, David, when it comes time to game and game hard, pop this sucker off for the mesh front instead, and then, you know, when the homies come over and you gotta impress, you just put that one back on. But yeah, very nice. Lovely PC, very good, yes. Playing an Acer Nitro 5, and it is almost 2 terabytes, and I already almost used it all within 3 months. Oh, wow.
Alright. So where's this going?
Alright, this PC is done. It's going to go get Windows put on it, all the drivers that you need, so out of the box, it's ready to go. All you have to do is set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We're also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load. When it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, David, and thank you for ordering with us. Woo! Enjoy it. It's a very lovely PC.
Alright, you said push the rings back?
Yeah, Crked did the birthday.
Oh, his birthday, man?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
Nessa?
I think still on the plane, so we will do that one last. Alright. Very nice. Built my PC last year. It took me a month because I was afraid of turning on the power button. What? Nah, man. I mean, like, obviously it's scary when, you know, it doesn't work after you built it, but you gotta at least, like... Oh, random clapping. You gotta at least, you know, turn it on, see what's going on. Is that a 120mm exhaust fan? On this one, I believe it's a 140.
Yeah, it's all 140.
Yeah, this whole one's 140s. Okay, sorry, catching up on Twitch. Nice cut. Did you donate to Locks of Love or something? No, I probably should have. The thing is that my hair was fairly textured, so I don't know if I actually could have given a good, like, 10 inches. Although, yeah, I don't know if it was quite there yet. I'll look into that, though, next time. dog chewed off her hair. I wouldn't put it past him, man. I got a new watch band, and he took the watch and was chewing on it, and I was like, how dare you. I had to download COD. Times because the Game Pass had bets for free, yeah. Mortal Kombat has Ghostface, they have my attention now, yeah. If you are a normal user and use good cooling and no overclocking, then there should be no issues. I have a 14th Gen i9, no issues, yep. My thoughts exactly. It's like 4090, burnt connectors, lots of enthusiasts got problems, but SIs aren't seeing the burnt connectors. Yeah. Well, and like, I would say overcompensated with cooling on them because of how hot they get, so I think that helped us a lot. And, you know, we use the contact frames, so who knows how much that helped. But yeah. Intel's more for things, more graphical or more heavy loads, meaning they got hot faster and more. Yeah, they're really big on the productivity. So you can really stress them in an interesting way, because they have those performance cores and efficiency cores. What GPU brand you guys use? What GPU brand you guys use for the 4080 Super in the custom builder? Yeah, I was like, totally depends.
Zotac.
Yeah, Zotac, sometimes MSI. Kind of just depends on what we got. Tough. ASUS tough. But will it run Crisis from from 2007? Should. Yeah, if you turn the settings down. No. It's going to my house, right? No. Perhaps one day I'll order a PC from you guys and request your signature on the case. Maybe so. I have a question. What software is best for drive migration? I need to upgrade a laptop hard disk drive to SSD. Oh, you know, that's a good question. You know, I don't really know. It's not something that I have to do very often in my job. Yeah, I don't know. I would probably just be old school and just copy and move, but, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, thank you for the bit, Stocky Jack. Thank you.
Thank you.
Socks in my pocket. Try to guess why or how I came up with this in the first place. Did you take your socks off and put them in your pocket? What chibi. I agree. Here's the contact frame and the Thermal Grizzly contact pad. Has been saving me well. I totally let you and Juan sign my case. Yeah. I heard special guest was there recently. Yeah, Braithorn was here yesterday. And the day before, yeah. But yeah. He stopped by. Ironically, being all in the same building again has been worse for my, like, knowing what's going on. Because I was like, I didn't even know Braithorn was coming. But I know they're working on some, like, collabs. So, yeah. And we talked about one of my favorite motherboards. What's the best PC under 1K? Check out our Nebula. Can't recommend it enough. Have y'all ever built in the Starfield case? I'm planning on doing a build in it. Starfield case. No. What's the purpose for those contact frames? It just, so like because the Intel chips are a rectangle size, when you put the little like latch down to like secure it, it's holding it down on these two sides. So this is kind of getting pressed in a little bit more and the others aren't as much. Because of this, when you put the cooler on, it's not making like perfect contact with the entire CPU. It's still making good contact, don't get me wrong, but it's not making like perfectly flat. So the contact frame basically makes it so that it has even pressure on all sides, so that it's flatter and creates better heat transfer. Rips in field build, for real. Took me around 3 months to find a perfect pre-built PC. Yeah. Now I thought you were just doing that to censor it, because like we don't get Copyright, but that's funny. Now, it took me around a month of researching the best parts and all about them. Yep. That's the thing about PCs, is that you kind of got to do a fair amount of research, especially if you're going to do any kind of, like, on your own part picking or PC building. Specs on the Nebula? Okay, well, let's see. I was like, the one that I'm thinking of is usually kind of the entry-level one, is usually something like a 12400F and like a 4060. Basically gives you the upgrade path on that LGA 1700, so you can go all the way up to like 14900K eventually. Gets good airflow. 4060 is pretty solid. But I would check, because we might have something on sale right now that might be even better than that. I have an i9 13/14th, and I got my on launch. I never had a single problem. Yeah, that's the thing, is that like I don't think it's happening as widespread as the hype made it seem. What's the best budget AM5 CPU and board under $400 together? I don't know. There's a lot of things that could go to becoming that. I don't really know the retail price of a lot of the boards off the top of my head, just because that's not really what I work with. But the Skytech Chronos, and I love it. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Hello, fellow kids. Hello, Ruru2. Why did you jump on YouTube? I've been sick for 4 days. Oh, rip. Oh, I'm sorry. 1000 watt versus 1050 watt has a really big difference. Totally, yeah. Hello, hello. Y'all should bundle your PCs with the HoloLens. We probably have to do some kind of like special thing with them. I wonder if they often collab. But yeah, interesting idea. I'm just going for a 1200 watt, because if I ever want to change something out, I'm okay. Yeah, not a bad idea. Having that future proof on the PSU is really, really handy. I feel bad whenever I say something's handy, because I'm like, oh, handy, where is he? He's gonna think I'm summoning him. Like, I used to know a guy named Essay, and he'd be like, what are you doing? And I was like, writing an essay. Essay. And he would look at me so disappointed, and I was like, I mean, you asked! $1650 is overkill, though. Yeah, I would agree. Took me a while to research the parts I'm getting: the AIO, CPU, motherboard, GPU, PSU, and the case were all things I researched for. Yep. And you got it. You gotta make sure they're all compatible. And all good. All good in the neighborhood. Applebee's. Took me a while to stretch. Took me a while to research the parts I'm getting. Oh, sorry, I already read that. I don't know why. I'm going crazy, yo. The HoloLens costs $3K for the average consumer. Ugh, okay. I can see maybe why we don't bundle then, because that would be a little daunting.
It's a bit much.
Yeah, well, just because, like, you know, add that with the price of a PC, and I could see people being like, oh, what? Let Juan stretch.
I'm fine.
He's free to stretch. He chooses not to.
Yeah.
Let's respect him. 4060 64 gig RAM Ryzen 700G. I just want a new case. Should I upgrade anything? I mean, if it works for what you're doing, like if the HoloLens is what you're like using it for and it's working really well for that, I don't see any point in upgrading. A case, like a recasing, usually isn't that big of an endeavor. So like you can do it without having to completely dissect the whole thing. Might be a good time for a power supply upgrade if you plan on upgrading stuff in the future. But if not, if you're kind of like happy with the build and the specs that it's at now, I wouldn't change anything. I would double check though that everything that you do have is going to fit in that new case. But that's pretty easy to do. Want to master at taking out the panels?
Yeah, I am. Putting them back on, sometimes I will struggle.
Yeah. So what does the back of that case look like? The back of that one really chunky air conditioner. Save money for 5,000 series. Soda T is going to be like $700 because PS5 Pro is... Is that a height? It looks like one, doesn't it?
It's not.
But it's a Gamdias. Dude.
Is that a BMW? No, it's a Hyundai. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
When my dad got his new Hyundai, he was like, yeah, everyone keeps being like, wow, what is that? It's like a luxury car. He was so jazzed on that, like, people thought his Tucson looked fancy.
Oh my god.
He's a simple guy.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh, so this weekend I went with him to a open house for like these new houses that they were building kind of close to my area. You know, so he could live near me maybe. And like, oh man, taking my dad to those is like so embarrassing because they're like, yeah, you just want to put your information down here and then you can like access the models, and he's like, no, I don't want to. Dad, just you don't have to fill out the whole thing. Just put that like info that you're okay with there. And then, like, homie's, like, running through these models practically, you know, like, speed running them, like... And then it's like, I'm only interested in the cheapest one. It was so funny. I don't have a HoloLens, but... HoloLens, I just use it for gaming. I'm getting the Starfield case or Lian Cool Mesh 2 on Prime Day. Nice, okay. Oh yeah, that'll probably be fine. Mega gaming PC, Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, RTX 4070 Super 1TB NVMe, Gen 4 32GB DDR5 RAM, RGB 750. Oh yeah, no, that's actually a really, really good one. Yeah, the Omega's a fine one as well. Yeah, that's actually better than the 7700X you were showing before. That's a really good option. It's Microsoft VR, so is the height case noob friendly for a case swap? Yeah, they're pretty roomy, and like that makes a really easy case swap. Number one thing you just want to make sure when you're doing like a case swap is just make sure that you're putting that motherboard down. You're not like putting it down and then sliding it to where the standoffs are, because you might scratch something on the back of the motherboard. So just kind of be careful with that. Kind of try and lay it where it is. You know, once it's like really close, a little bit of movement isn't going to be an issue because they don't put anything too close to those, like where the screws go. But that's just like the number one thing to watch out for on a case swap. But yeah. Why no front mesh panel? Because this is of the style where they really like to do the side intake instead of like front, so they can get a lot of like glass. And you have to compensate by that by putting a lot of fans in it, getting the bottom intake as well as the top exhaust. But they work pretty well. It's just kind of a common building aesthetic these days in gaming PCs. Okay, thanks. Yeah, no worries. You got any ideas to get 1681? No, not that I can really think of. And I was like, sometimes we have like sales that might go down that low on some of the bigger stuff, but I don't recall if we're going to be having any anytime soon. Can you tell me, is there something bigger than ATX PC cases? Well, I think full ATX is kind of the biggest.
Yeah, full tower.
So yeah, full tower ATX, mid tower is still obviously goes with the ATX form factor, but it's a bit smaller. But yeah, you're looking for a full tower. Dude, you're getting a Dell. We reference that so much here. I like get an average of 50 frames per second or lower when I'm playing Roblox in my 1.3 gigahertz CPU MacBook at all low settings and at windowed. It's still lagging. Dang. I mean, an average of 50 frames per second actually isn't horrible, but yeah. Toyota or Honda one?
Toyota.
Dang, really?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really interested in any Hondas.
I guess that's fair. Not even the NSX?
I don't know if the NSX is still being made.
It's not, but...
I mean, a classic, sure.
Imagine using one of those old green motherboards in a fish tank case. It's more likely than you think. So I'm going to order my custom build on Monday. If you have 3 PCs already taken the spot in the build stream, do you make an exception to make one more room for one more build? Now 3 is usually what we're doing. 4 if we have like a lot. So like let's say we got like 8 orders, then yeah, we'll go up to doing like 4, maybe even 5 on that Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends.
Toyota Turk. Yeah, Toyota's pretty good.
But yeah, I was like, I don't know. Do you know? Did we have more scheduled than what we're doing today?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Yeah, so most likely.
Yeah,
most likely you'll probably just be on that Wednesday.
Yeah.
Toyota TRD. I'm a GM guy myself. Man, I want to like GM because that's like the only dealership in my town.
No.
Well, not only that, but my first car and my first love was a Pontiac Firebird, so I have a sweet spot for it. But I really need them to make, if they're like, oh, we're not going to sell cars anymore and everything's going to be an SUV or a truck, I need them to sell a cheaper truck. I love the Colorado. Make it cheaper. Like, make me a cheap truck, GM. Although I do like what Buick did with the Envista. Like, they need to keep going in that direction.
Have an Avalanche in a 20. Damn, okay, nice. You are a GM guy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a nice Corvette.
Diesel Colorado, yeah. I just think the Colorado is so cute. That would probably be my, like, little truck of choice. Even though it's, like, actually huge, but, like, you know.
I hate the way SUVs look. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You're in Europe.
I mean, you kind of got to agree that SUVs don't look great. You know what I mean? Like,
they don't. They're terrible. And now we're...
Like, you can't really make them look very sporty because of the nature of them is to be, like, big and boxy. Not really sleek.
Now we're exporting our disease to other countries.
That's why at least the Subaru, all the paperwork was like wagon, and I was like, okay, I feel a little bit better about buying basically just another
it is
SUV.
a wagon. It's a lifted wagon.
Yeah. But it's an SUV. Like, let's be real.
I guess.
And I told myself no more SUV. Love the stream, but gotta go. Alright, you have a good day.
For sure.
Appreciate it.
A nice hatchback is nice. Sound like a true
yeah.
European. But yes, I agree. I lament the death of hatchbacks in America. It's all crossovers now.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, a Honda Fit, like, genuinely, to just go get groceries is such a joy. Like, just boop.
Yeah.
Perfect room for just all the groceries, yeah.
You have an E90 328xi? Nice. It's a good gear. 3 Series?
Can the height case fit an ATX board? Yes. Getting my first gaming PC in a few days. My good friend is building it for me. Custom. Very nice.
So?
GM General Meh.
Aw.
That's okay. My coworker is a big Jeep guy, and his family's big on GM. But, like, homie gets so much crap from the rest of us for, like, the Jeep thing. And it's funny because, like, we'll all kind of admit, like, oh, yeah, but, like, if I was going out to the desert or something, like, yeah, I would not say no to, like, taking a Wrangler out there. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, dude, Jeeps.
they are cool.
Just empty every pocket. Yeah, 3
But
Series.
they're so cool. I'm a sucker, though, for the, like, rugged, outdoorsy look, you know?
Bimmer gang. Hell yeah. I have an E36 myself. Currently in retirement.
Are Jeeps really that bad? They unfortunately are on, like, the very bottom of reliability as far as, like, when you're ranking.
Yeah, they're
companies.
terrible. Anything Stellantis is god awful.
And it sucks because, like, you can get them used for a really good price, unless it's a Wrangler. They look really cool. They have a really great kind of culture around them, you know? The duck thing is adorable. They got, like, just the branding, the lifestyle they sell you. But yeah, they're not great cars.
There's I forgot what city, there's a police department that bought a fleet of Dodge Durangos. And they're having hella issues, so they're straight up just selling them.
Wow.
They just don't want to deal with the problem.
What do y'all think of Geek Squad? Completely neutered. Basically, what they're gonna do for you is they're gonna rewrite Windows onto your machine. That being said, if I ever lost my job, hell yeah, Geek Squad, like, what, you need a girl? Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you looking for a girl who knows how to, like, troubleshoot PCs, like, check out my resume.
You might be overqualified for Geek
I
Squad.
know, but I'm always like, well, you
Just to
know.
land on your feet.
If yeah, you know, like, if the economy took, like, a total shit, I'd be like, welcome to Geek Squad.
Yes, E36. Hell yeah, a fellow man of taste. Nematode, I think that's how you say that, has a pretty cool F82 M4. Oh, hell yeah, dude. The best year of M4, I would say.
My friends treat pre-built PCs as consoles and don't think it's upgradable. I understand and don't understand. Yeah, a lot of people don't really realize how self-upgradable PCs are, but if you don't have the technology, I get it. There's nowhere you can really off-road here. Oh, you know, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, because, like, even with the Subaru, it's not four-wheel drive, it's all-wheel drive. Which means in the national parks, I can't do the four-wheel drive roads. But if I go to one of the state parks, they don't care. They're like, yeah, just don't get stuck. And there's, like, hundreds of miles of trails you can just ride on. Damn, man, I'm telling you, the park system is the greatest thing about America. You like rugged outdoorsy cars? I like rugged outdoorsy men. Great taste all around, honestly. I salute both you and I.
Wait, read the next comment. Their next comment.
Tells we'll open Twitch back up again.
The next
Oh,
one.
sorry. Ironically, I hate the outdoors. Dude, why is that always the way? Yeah. Same. Like, I'm an outdoors woman, you know, and I feel like it attracts the girls who are like, oh, I really love that aesthetic. And you're like,
Oh,
yeah, it's not the aesthetic, it's the,
Something.
Alright, like, I shouldn't have to tell you to not wear sandals when we're out in the park. Like, there are snakes here. A lot of pre-built cheap, cheap out on PSU, make it harder to upgrade. True. There are always at least field roads used by tractors. I would love to see a Jeep commercial, like, in Europe on a road for tractors. Being like, yeah. It's something that's just very uniquely American. And, like, I think the fact that the cars are unreliable is also something that is very uniquely American.
Oh, dude, you've never seen British cars then.
Oh no, you're very correct about that. My friend's first car was a Mini Cooper, and yeah, he was like, yeah, I was always in the shop with that thing.
Damn. So what was it, like an older one or?
No. He got his first car. He was a car guy, so he was like, it was brand new, turbo. He got it like custom.
Do you know the year?
Orange. The year would have been probably about 2011.
Oh, so that there at some point they became BMWs, which didn't really make it any more reliable.
Yeah.
Speaking of BMWs, Bimmer Gang, I have a 700 horsepower F82. Dude, that's so fire! 700 horsepower. I have thought about selling myself for an F80.
That is honestly the duo. There is you got the really nice fast BMW and the 365k mile Sequoia.
Damn, hell yeah.
Like, no, that's so smart. You get the super reliable, like, family car when you do not want that thing to break down on you when you are taking the family anywhere.
That's fire.
And then you have the fun one.
385, damn, that, or 65, I mean.
Yeah. Let's
That
go
thing
hiking in
just
Crocs.
getting started.
Like, just, common sense things that I learned as a Girl Scout. Like, don't stick your hand in a bush. You can't see what's in there. Yeah.
Damn, hell yeah.
Is the Amazon shipping safe for the PC? Yes. It's still, I think, well, I guess it is shipped by Amazon, but through us. But yeah, I don't think it's any less reliable than from us. How many SSDs can fit in that case? 2 of the 2.5. Wait, 2? Oh, sorry, I was thinking about the other.
Well, I mean, technically these will fit 3.5 and 2.5, so
so you got 2 there, yeah.
2, and then this little diving board thing also fits 1.
Mm-hmm. And then however many NVMe's your motherboard supports. What state are y'all based in? California.
California.
Did you know that the bear on the flag is extinct?
Oh, damn,
yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, like, some people dispute it because, like, at the time, I guess there was, like, 200 different kinds of grizzly bears in the United States. But then we kind of came to the realization that there was really only, like, 16 different kinds. So, like, yeah, it was its own. It was the California grizzly bear, and it is now extinct. But, like, it was probably just a grizzly bear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
WestSideNematode, are you in SoCal?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, no worries. W taxes? Hey, man, we don't make enough money for that to matter.
Do you think the Cybertruck is an off-road vehicle? Hell no. The Cybertruck's a Model Y with a nasty body kit. That thing breaks down on flat ground.
I honestly prefer mini ITX PC builds. That case is way too big. I mean, mini ITX is good, but you're totally limited on, like, cooling abilities. I mean, and that limits what kind of CPU you can put in there. Your GPU, obviously. So, they have their pluses and their minuses.
Tesla's the only company that changes power with the software. That's also not true. Most cars will also get a tune. Well, most turbo cars, it's really easy to tune them and just gain a bunch of power.
Do you feel like a dealership would be mad if I showed up and I was like, hey, so, like, the car doesn't really need anything, but can you do a firmware update? I feel like this needs a firmware update.
You know.
It's laggy. I mean, have you ever used a Subaru? The infotainment system sucks, but I'm just laggy? Like, there's got to be a firmware update for this. Like,
I don't think they'd be mad. They check for you,
right? Yeah.
I mean, I guess depending on how busy they are, but I imagine they could probably check for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sequoia, my daily. Hell yeah.
Dude, like, something about maturing is realizing that, like, minivans are actually, like, the king of all cars.
Yeah, minivans are cool.
Like,
minivans are cooler than SUVs.
Yeah, like, actually a minivan is cooler than a Camaro. Like, once you get to a certain age, you're like, yeah, actually, this one's got a TV in it. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, yeah.
Yeah, Sequoia for my daily. Nice.
Oh, especially, like, have you ever seen the Sequoia when it comes in that, like, green metallic color? Every time I see that, I'm like, man, one day, if I, for some reason, have, like, a giant family, like, that'll never happen, but, like, yeah, I would get the Sequoia. Heck yeah. Y'all do a Christmas sale? Yeah, we usually do Black Friday, so I would check us out for that. Now, Mini ITX isn't limited to that anymore. Look up the powertrain, P60. It uses micro ATX motherboards, ATX PSU. Also, the S300, S400 fits a 300mm GPU. I mean, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I won't lie. But still gotta be able to have that 360 AIO in there. But yeah, you can actually get some pretty, like, good-sized, even, like, ATX motherboard machines that aren't really that big. Like, I mean, like, yeah, they're mid-towers, but they're pretty small for mid-towers, and that's kind of nice. I think the one-headed bear on the California flag just looks wrong. You and many others who play Fallout.
For real.
The last California grizzly was seen near Yosemite in 1924, going extinct after decades of persecution and hunting bounties. Yeah. Apparently, because I was looking into it, I was like, why is the bear on the flag? Like, what is all that about? And it's because when they first, you know, settlers and all that came over to California, you couldn't go more than like a mile without running into one of the bears.
Damn.
So they were like everywhere. Yeah. Maybe not, maybe it was like 10 miles, but like they were quite literally everywhere.
Oh, dude, I literally just realized this is computer is. I didn't read who this was for.
You didn't know you were building their PC?
No, I didn't know.
This whole time he's been talking to you being like,
Yeah, I know, like
building someone else's PC. He's just like, yeah, I really love the conversation. Oh, this stupid PC, no one's gonna.
No.
I'm like, no. The lowest y'all go on the King 95 gaming PC desktop, Ryzen 7 7700, Nvidia RTX 4070 Ti, Super, you're at 32 gigabytes, 5600 of that. I don't know. I've seen sometimes the King 95 on like a really good sale go down to like 1700, 1600, that kind of range, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're putting on sale. I'm not really sure what they're running them at currently. We got a lot of SKUs is the only problem, and they're constantly changing the prices. Oh, rip. Why did I do that? But yeah, 1050 watt.
1050 watt what?
This. I'm just curious if it's a 1050 watt or a 1650 watt.
I know it's super overkill. Yeah, it's a 1050 watt.
Yeah, but you're gonna be totally fine.
No,
with
yeah,
that.
you're good. You won't need an upgrade for a long time.
Yeah.
If you do, it's not your fault. It's these companies making these horribly
Inefficient, yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a pop.
What's a pop?
I don't know. That you would
This
know.
is where I need sunglasses to be like, what's a pop? I live here in California. What's a pop?
Whatever.
A soda, you mean? A soda?
You didn't pick anything up from your time in Missouri?
No.
Misery?
They actually didn't, I don't know. They didn't really call it pop there either. But I was at a college, so we're from different places.
Oh, that's true.
But here we call it a soda.
Whatever.
Your soda?
Soda?
This is my most California way. Do you want a soda?
A soda pop?
Dude. Do you want a soda? You want to get on the 5 and go get a soda?
God, no. Nah, dude, you gotta take the 10 to the 15.
Yeah. If you get on the 15 and then go get a soda, head over to LA.
What's NM?
New Mexico.
Oh, I guess you are still kind of on the west side, huh?
Yes.
Come to California,
Southwest. I don't know, actually, New Mexico is one of my favorite states.
Oh.
I love going through there. I think it's very beautiful.
You love going through there, but you don't like staying there?
I haven't had to stay there yet. I'm always going through it.
Me too, sis. Me too.
I will say, though, I stopped in Las Cruces, New Mexico once, and out of all the places I'd stopped, but I stopped in 14 cities on that road trip, and stayed the night. The people in Las Cruces were the friendliest out of anywhere else I'd been. And, so yeah, shout out to New Mexico. The dealership will show you the ability to download more RAM for your Subaru. They probably would. They'd probably be like, yeah, actually, and we didn't tell you about it, but we charged you for it. Thanks, yeah. Chicken nugs or chicken tendies? Tendies. One thing for sure, everything is cooler than a modern Mustang.
You like the Mustangs, don't you?
Not the outside of them. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I wish they looked better. The current one that they made, I think looks a bit better. It definitely looks more like a Camaro, which I honestly were kind of getting a little better.
The design peaked in, like, 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I would totally take, like, a 2010 one, though, when they first did the, like, retro kind of revival.
Yeah.
But then they, like, smoothed it too much, and it's like, eh. I prefer crossovers that are on truck chassis. Those buggers can haul. It's true. I live in New Mexico. Hey! What are the odds?
Hey, what's up, Hayden? Long
You're
time
using
no see.
a 14th gen i9 despite the problems? Yeah, so here's the thing. We haven't seen a high fail rate of the i9 14th or 13th gen CPUs here at Skytech. We actually have more bad AM5 CPUs returned than i9s of the 13th and 14th gen. So, I don't know if it's something about the way that we make our PCs and the way that we do it, or if just media got way overhyped about that being an issue, but we have not seen the issue like some of these tech YouTubers have talked about. Now, that could be because of a couple different things. There are motherboards that, on default, will crank your CPU to like a 1.4 V-core. These are motherboards that I, in research and development, do not pass for us to use in production because of that issue. From the get-go, I was like, it just makes the CPU way too hot. It's a non-starter. In addition to that, when we use these contact frames, I don't know whether or not that it makes a huge difference when it comes to this issue. I'm just saying those are two things that we tend to do different from other SIs. And we usually overcompensate on the cooling for the i9s because they get so hot. Those things all together, I think, are the reason why we just have not seen this issue at Skytech. My build is still AM4. I'm rocking a 5700 X3D and a 7900 XTX.
Hey,
Oh,
nothing wrong
nice.
with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Still rocking.
Heck, I got a 3800X and a 6750 XT at home. And, like, it works for me, you know? Hey, what's up, Hayden? The Cybertruck is an off-road vehicle as it isn't reliable enough for the road. Its natural habitat is the garage.
That's good. That's a
Oh,
good one.
it's so funny.
I gotta remember that.
Yeah, every time I see someone doing off-roading with a Cybertruck, I'm like, you know what? My Outback is good enough.
Very.
Like, I could do circles around this. You
more
kidding me?
capable.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Demumu? We're doing pretty well, and yourself?
Kelsey, what would you react if the special note says skibbity? I wouldn't react. I don't know what that means. Long time no see. Yeah, you're a working man now. We're doing good, Moo Moo. Heck yeah.
Is that Kelsey 2.0? Yeah, she got a haircut. Many haircuts.
Mm-hmm. I hadn't gotten my haircut for 2 years, so I had to make sure I could go another 2 years between haircuts.
All my money went into the Beamer. Now a huge money dump hobby. Oh, yeah, dude. I bet.
Mm-hmm. The 14th Intel
Worth it,
CPUs don't have that many issues. That's all hype. I gotta agree, honestly. 5700 X3D, in my opinion, is the CPU price performance go right now. It's only 120 on AliExpress. Nice. How do you do a dual PC streaming setup? Okay, so it's a little complicated because, yeah, basically one PC is going to be recording and the other one's going to actually be doing the streaming. There's some good guides to it online. It's a process. I would say for the most part, one PC to stream and game on is sufficient. Streaming actually isn't that stressful on your system. If you got enough cores and you got enough, VRAM, whatever resolution you're playing your game in, if it's all within, like, good settings, you shouldn't have a problem. 1300K, my 1400K work rate, yeah. Right on. Yeah, and honestly, I mean, the overvolting of those chips is something I've seen since 13th gen came out, even before it came out. So it was something that we have steered clear from for a long time, because I have to agree with Intel on this. From what I saw, all of my research working with these chips over the years, it was the motherboard manufacturers and their default settings overvolting these CPUs at default. Largely, I think, because people like to look at benchmarks, so they'll be like, oh, this is the best, motherboard for whatever. Because, yeah, you're going to benchmark higher when you have a higher voltage on that. It's just common sense. But that's not necessarily good for the, overall health of your CPU. So, yeah. Dual boxing is required for Call of Duty, though, so you get those bot lobbies. Oh, rip.
Oh, bot lobbies. Did he really just say pop? Okay, Pony Boy. Goated movie / book.
Oh, yeah, and school started for you. Yeah, yeah. Dude, honestly, if I just had, like, money and I was like, it's time to get, like, the fun car, I would go BMW. I would go BMW so hard. I would
You
go,
want the nosy ones?
I would, yeah, I love the little pig nose ones.
Yeah,
I
she
love
wants a
those.
G80.
I know that people don't, like, and, like, who is this made for? It's made for me. Me, I love it. Give me that beaver tooth little thing. I love it. Yeah, like the coupe convertible in purple.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
And they have a really nice purple.
Or if it's not available in orange, obviously I'd usually go for the orange. But I think the purple, like, yeah. Purple.
It's ghetto, don't stay here. See, even they're saying I mean, not to shit on your state.
No, I learned as much because for a while I was looking at maybe moving over there because, you know, I'm from California, my fiance's from Texas. Close enough to visit either state in like a day's drive, sort of. And, you know, we liked it, we thought it was pretty and all this. There's a bit of an acting scene there, so, you know, there's potential careers for us when we get out of college. And yeah, that's what I was reading, is that it's not the nicest of places, but even that I'm kind of cool with, you know, I kind of grew up in
You've
not
never
the...
seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah. But I heard that it was actually kind of hard once you live there to, like, get out of the state because the wages aren't that, like, good. But, yeah. But I genuinely think it's so beautiful over there.
I'd rather have a modern Mustang over a Tesla. Honestly, same.
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 I don't know, I did rent a Model 3 for a hot minute when I had a car in the shop.
You liked it.
I did. No, I did. Like, I was getting EV pilled. I was like, oh man. Now there's certain things I didn't like about the Tesla specifically. Like, why was it just like an iPad in the middle of the car? Like, I hated that.
To be cheap.
Yeah, but like, instant acceleration, like the amount of power that you had in that thing, I was like, wait, what? This is kind of cool.
I think you might enjoy an EV from a real car company.
Yeah, and that's what I would go for. Is like someone who actually knows how to build cars, and then yeah. So when the BMW EVs drop like a stone, because they're both a BMW and an EV.
Yeah, so the depreciation is gonna hit twice as hard.
Gib, yeah.
Dude, why is this 4080 Super smaller than some of the 4070 Supers that we use?
Because finally Nvidia answered my prayers.
Yeah, but then you have like Gigabyte putting their like fucking 4090 shroud.
That's Gigabyte's problem, man.
I know it's our problem too because we use them so much.
Those Toyota super fans are upset. You're upset that's actually a BMW.
Oh my god,
Is
bro.
Is it?
Well, yes, but
Dude.
also it has Toyota's QC, so it's like the best of both
okay,
worlds.
that actually sounds fantastic. Because BMWs are actually really reliable. Like
they are now, yeah.
For luxury cars, they're like what Mercedes used to be in the 80s. Now it's like, do you hate yourself? Buy a Mercedes. Do you hate yourself and everybody else, and you want everyone to know how rich you are? Do you want to live in hate? Get a Mercedes.
Yeah, that's funny.
Greetings, everyone. I've been currently stuck choosing between the ASUS B650EF and the B650 AORUS Elite AX for my 7900X build. Which one of these would you recommend to me? They both are about $230 here.
Say it. Just say it.
No, actually, I say go for the AORUS.
What?
I know. I am an ASUS fangirl.
Damn, so you know that AORUS must be balling.
Yeah, but I do think the AORUS is the better board. Mainly because the Asus one is going to be a little bit more in their budget line, let's be real. And the AORUS is actually like...
Yeah, high end.
Yeah, Gigabyte's higher end.
High end stuff.
So I would go for the AORUS unless you just really love the aesthetic of the Asus. The Asus, you can't go wrong with that one either. In my opinion, I think Asus makes the best boards out of the box. But I know that people don't like their customer service. And that's honestly fair. But yeah, I'd go for the AORUS. Just landed. Hey,
Welcome back.
perfect. Like,
your build is up next.
We're almost done here.
Yep.
What's the world's best CPU and GPU combination in your opinion? The 3600 and the Nvidia 3060. But like honestly, shout out. That was a great combo.
Just because the numbers match?
No, because it used to be like that perfectly balanced system back then.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You're working a lot. I work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh dang!
Capitalize the Friday.
You getting that? You getting that money though, right?
Damn,
Yeah,
child
yeah.
labor. Jesus Christ.
It's the best combination depending on the GPU. No, not the G80 manual F8X for the win, but Twilight Purple is fire. Yeah.
That's what I try to tell her, but
I gotta learn how to drive stick, man. I was learning to drive stick until my dad's Nissan Frontier got a cracked block, and then it was like,
didn't want you to learn.
yeah. And I know what you're thinking. Why did he have a Nissan Frontier?
Bro, that's the car everyone learns stick on.
I liked that truck. I actually was hoping to get that
hardy,
truck
they're
eventually.
hardy.
But yeah, no, that thing died. Yeah, like 170,000 miles too. Like,
Damn.
yeah, not that great.
I mean, it lasted, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
could have lasted more.
Let's bring back fun car colors. I agree.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I can't even believe when I went to the freaking dealership too, they were like, what color do you want? And I was like, a color. And they're like, okay, well, if you didn't, like, of, like, white, gray, and, like, silver, what do you prefer? And I was like, none of those. What the heck? Like, I get that they buy them because those are the ones that sell, but maybe they only sell because that's all they have on their lot. You know? Or, like, maybe stop putting the fun colors on the highest trims. And then maybe they'll sell more.
Dude, Porsche has an option, of course they do, where you can bring them any color object, and
And
they
they'll
will
match
paint a
it?
car for you. But do you know what the price is?
A lot.
$30,000.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, because they paint a practice car, and then they do yours, so it's like, so it comes out right.
Yeah.
But like any object in your house.
You can laugh at me all you want. I have a 1993 Geometra XFI hatchback converted to a hybrid system with a CNG, and I average 88 mpg. That is nothing to laugh at. Yeah,
what
yeah.
The hell? That's
Dang.
fire.
I dream of 88 mpg. Greetings, everyone. I've been currently stuck. Oh, sorry, I already read that one. 3600 and 5700 XTX, not 3060. Fair. Appreciate the feedback, guys. Keep it up with the crazy builds. You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I only use Gigabyte Mobos. They got some good stuff.
They
Not gonna lie.
Too. And in the top end.
My first ever PC I got was one of your older builds with the Rosewell Cube. Oh yeah.
Oh wow, it's been a while.
Keep Austin weird. That's what they keep saying. Yeah.
Oh my god.
When Fast and Furious has good scripts, that's when they'll bring back fun car colors. So never, yeah.
If you work at the National Labs, they play pretty well Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Just can't have my phone, so I had to come to my car to watch the stream. Ah, okay, yeah.
Dang, dedication.
Yeah. Those 5-pound GPUs are giving one carpal tunnel for real. What do you think about coiled cables? Waste of money or just your basic product? Yeah, they're just nice.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, it's aesthetic preference.
Yeah.
I have the Aorus Elite AX. Do that one. Agreed. 90% of the bad drivers here are Ford or BMW drivers. You're really gonna just ignore the Nissan Altima drivers out there? The Sentras? No.
It's mostly the yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you're right. You're not wrong though. It usually is the Altima. The Sentra is just looking for a budget. You know what I mean? Like, they're sticking to a budget. The Ultima is, like, on another thing.
Road Warrior.
Yeah. Mad Max. One's laugh is like no one else's, for real.
Dang.
Manual is the death of me. F that, yeah.
Well, come on now.
I don't know. I'm in too much traffic, I think, for a manual.
Lazy.
Like, my knee hurts getting home sometimes.
Lazy.
Keyboard coiled cables are good in my opinion. Yeah, I think they're pretty nice. Manual is theft protection.
Yep, that's
You're not
right.
wrong. Wouldn't you rather have an Intel i7 2600K and Nvidia GTX 680? Amazon be like, yeah. Would you like silver, white, black, red inside a cave, or blue in the dark? It's so true. Oh, man. Now, or like if you go with Hyundai, they'll be like, would you like gray, lighter gray, or gray that thought about the color green? like what kind of shade of gray? 50 Shades of Gray at Hyundai, yeah. Question, if the parts come with stickers or extra cables, do those get sent with the system? Yes! Extra cables, particularly, yeah. I think the Lian Lee streamer cables are a little overpriced, in my opinion. I would have to agree, but if you like the aesthetic, they're a good option. Or charcoal gray. Yeah, there's always at least 2 different shades of gray. It's like, why? Yes, I do love pale olives, exactly. And you know what? This is where I'll definitely shout out to GM. Because they are, like, one of the few companies that still makes fun colors and usually makes them available in, like, all or most of the trims. Like, why doesn't everything offer a yellow? Like, come on. I would be driving a yellow everything. I only pay 79 cents a gallon for CNG as well. Dang! You got the hookup. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice that they sync with Signal. That's good. Volkswagen is rumored to be going out of business.
Yeah,
With cars as great as the Taos? No.
Rip.
I kind of feel bad, though, because my best friend is, like, a Volkswagen, like, fangirl. Like, she always wanted a Beetle, and then her first car was a Beetle, and, yeah, she's very, very Volkswagen everything, and I'm like, oh, that must be sad when your car...
You happen to have parts for this somewhere?
Which one is it? The Thermaltake?
The Thermaltake.
What do you need?
The mounting? You're not gonna believe it.
I could see. I might, actually.
Oh,
I might have to dig for a bit, though.
Oh.
So you might have to be here to do the dance.
Okay, I can do that.
The best car ever was the Pinto.
The Pinto? Yeah, best at setting itself on fire.
I don't like the idea of, like, car companies going out of business because, like, I had to watch Pontiac get killed. And that killed all my dreams of a future Firebird revival. Like, in what? I'm gonna drive a Camaro? No, it's not fun. Alright, I will be back. I gotta go.
Very sure. The Pinto. I do like the money though. Hell yeah, dude. I made $190 today. Hell yeah, dude. When are you ordering that custom build, bro? At one time I wanted the Jetta. The older Jettas are actually kind of cool. I'm gonna say that. Wait, did my other chats not go through? I see some big paragraph, but I kind of just scrolled past it. Almost got $850. Nice. Thank you for taking care of my beast one. You the best. Only Beaver. Dang. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. No worries. No worries. Yeah, dude. If everything goes well for me, I'm speaking it into existence. If everything goes well for me, I want to get E90 or E92 M3 soon. But that being said, I gotta work up to that, so hopefully. IDK, I need at least 2100. Okay. Okay. Well, hey, you're almost there. You're almost there. You're like halfway there. You want to know something crazy? Yeah, sure. What's up? I got paid as well, but the wife knows it's about to be 0. Damn, dude. Damn. Heck yeah, V8 sounds so good. You got this. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, bro, that like high revving V8 so fire. I want one. I need one. I don't want one. I would check your custom build site, and if I don't see X670 hero, then I'm suing. you probably won't. My Insta is MM. How many M's is it? Okay, 3 M's? 4 M's? Gone, I'll give you a follow. Hell yeah, dude. Alright. I'll do that right after stream. I got you. For the M4? Hell yeah. You said it's Marina Blue? That's honestly like one of the best Beamer colors. I feel like BMW has the nicest blues. So we're supposed to have a new schedule every Monday, but last Friday there was no schedule up, and also Saturday, Sunday there was one Sunday. Okay, I tried to call earlier 3. Damn, dude, that's annoying. You, oh man, that's hella annoying. What about me? No thanks. Juan has a Twitch? No, I don't have a Twitch. I don't really be streaming. I do miss my V8 Avalanche. Oh, dude, yeah, I bet. Those GM V8s or those those GM V8s are pretty fire. I know people put LSs into everything, but it probably wasn't LS. I imagine it was probably like a LT or LQ. LQ? I don't know, let me know. Yes, sir. I love that color. Hell yeah. I'm supposed to build a computer this week if my friend contacts me. Dude, hell yeah. Building's always fun. I asked him to buy the parts a month ago. Why don't you stream? Not really my thing. I mean, I'm already here, right? So, like, I don't really feel like I need to. When I'm trying to like play games, I mostly just want to unwind. I don't really want to be like on for an audience and stuff. VTuber mode? I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but like, nah. I like to unwind with games. Mystery man? Yeah, somewhat. Not the most though. I would be more mysterious if I could. I'm thinking my friend hasn't bought the parts and won't reach out. Oh, okay. They're lagging on you. What's up, Candy Space 9? How's it going? You're just in time to watch us build some PCs. I'm an FBI agent? Imagine. Can I get a PC for my birthday? Yeah, order it, bro. I don't know, man. Just keep on grinding. It sounds like you're almost there. I don't want to marinate chicken. Why not, dude? You already tired of the chicken job? Undercover? Hell no. Never that. Never that.
Okay. Be able to work with that?
Yeah.
Like, all J17 is the same measure.
Hell yeah. Nice. Saving the day.
It's really just scraps over there in the lab now, so I'm like...
Shit. Actually... Oh, okay, no. Okay, yeah.
I was like, actually, if you needed that, I also do have one of those. I can pull it off.
Yeah, I think we'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, cool, you fixed your Lian AIO? Got software working? It turned out to be that I, at some point, disabled my event log service. Oh, weird. And that caused that? Interesting. Well, I'm glad you got it working. But yeah. Alright, I'm back, folks. Oh, okay. The program apparently relies on it. So wild, huh? I guess it makes sense. But, well. I'll keep that in mind in case anyone else has that problem in the future. Because that's really wild. And so do some of the icons on your taskbar, too. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's see, what'd you guys talk about while I was gone?
Just random stuff.
If you read those long paragraphs, you'll see why it's a lot, but sometimes I like to rant. Yeah. So my dream car is a PT Cruiser for reasons, don't judge.
Hey, everyone likes what they like.
Yeah, and some people like the PT Cruiser.
Yeah. For reasons.
I'm wondering why I couldn't disable them or see my Ethernet icon. Yeah. Weird. I wonder how it got disabled. Like, I mean, I like making the chicken, I just don't like marinate. I don't like handling raw chicken. It feels weird. You know what I mean? It's gross. But, like, cooked chicken,
It's like
delicious.
Too slimy.
Yeah, it's just weird.
When I was younger, I helped my grandpa take a chicken all the way from living,
Yeah.
to soup.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it again.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, no, it was fine. The process just...
It's a lot, yeah.
It's still in my brain.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually making buffalo wings this very moment. Ooh.
Oh, heck
That's
yeah.
my favorite food. Give me the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile with Batmobile's jet engine in the back. Yeah. It's because I can't lift those heavy boxes of chicken, and they don't have scissors that work. And also it's another person. Oh. I love the feeling of raw chicken, but I love it no matter what, so okay, that's fair. I don't know, I guess I have this thing where it's like if something's on my fingers for too long, I like have to wash my hand. It makes cooking really difficult, because I love cooking, but I am constantly washing my hands, or like getting, like I have to have clean hands, and it's very annoying.
The slime, you don't want the slime on
but not
you.
even just slime, like anything else that I'm like working or cooking with, I don't want like stuff on my fingers, it's very weird.
You ever wash your hands mid-meal?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I feel that. It's like, I'm just gonna go right back to it.
Or have you ever eaten, like, a piece of watermelon and then been like, nah, I need to take a shower?
A shower? Oh,
You know,
okay,
because, like, it, like, drips, you know, and then it's like, yeah, it's, like, on your chin and your neck a little bit, and you're just like, you know
Wash your
what,
face a
I
little
just
bit.
gotta restart.
You just restart.
I like handling it, feels like soggy, jiggly Play-Doh. I know it's not defending my case at all, but whatever.
Hey, man, if you like it, that's what you're doing, but damn.
I cable manage my desk without using any nets or cable bundles. Nice. Just put them behind my desk.
Hell
and
yeah.
It looks 3 times better than the night before. Yeah. I don't really neatly cable manage. I just kind of hide
My
it.
desk? No,
Yeah.
I move too much stuff
Especially
around.
at home, like, nah, man.
Yeah, it's always in some kind of motion.
Same, but I clean dishes as I cook. Oh, that's just smart, because then you don't have to worry about, like, giant thing of dishes afterwards. Why not just wear gloves? You know, that's a smart idea. I think it's that I don't like wearing gloves because I feel like I need to be able to, like, I feel like I use my hands to see, if that makes any sense, you know? Like, and I feel like when I wear gloves, I'm blind. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, it's very weird. But yeah, I should try gloves sometime. That'd probably work. Good habit to have if you're handling raw chicken, yeah. Wow, are we a PC now? Yeah, look at that.
Get in there.
Raw dog that watermelon, bathe in the juice.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Dude, I've been having every Sunday I eat a watermelon, and it's been like my tradition all summer. Not gonna lie, it's pretty great. It's a good highlight. Just made my best price performance system ever, a Ryzen 5700 X3D, 1TB RTX 3080, 32GB of RAM for $650. Nice! Did you get some of those parts used, or like had them lying around? Dang, how'd you get them for $650? Trying to fix my hair on camera was hard. It didn't work. Glad I don't eat watermelon mostly. It's just nasty and other things that I don't like the sticky feeling. Yeah, if you don't like sticky, watermelon is the worst for it. We eat a lot of smoked foods in my house. I've been using grills and smokers since I was 7. I've always made it a habit to take a shower before I eat. Clothes and skin absorb the smoke. That makes sense. Deal hunting? Oh, nice.
Not the smoke though, right?
What?
You want the smoke.
I do like the smoke. That's my weird thing, is I just love camping. I have the urge to clean out my desk. I'll do it right now, actually. Yeah, heck yeah. I have to wear gloves and an apron. That actually, I should totally get an apron, because I feel like I ruin a lot of clothes because stuff's popping back out at you in the pan.
Oh, like the grease thing?
Yeah. Or like anytime you're working with tomato, like, yeah. It's crazy how we can die by just licking raw chicken, but most other meat is fine raw. Yeah.
So.
And like also salmonella from eggs if you don't wash them, and it's like, man, maybe we just shouldn't have been eating these ones. Like,
why is it called salmonella and not chickenella?
Because it doesn't have anything to do with salmon.
Raw salmon.
Because it's not named after salmon. It's probably named after some kind of germ.
The salmon germ?
Yeah. It's salmon colored.
Oh.
No, I was talking about the shower after eating watermelon, the restart, LOL. Oh, okay, yeah. I love the smell of a Home Depot. It makes me want to eat the air. I feel the same way about I feel the same way about Cold Stone Creamery, but yeah. I flipped it for $1,200. Nice. I hate when I do that. Work? Not work?
It's enough to get the show going.
No, I was like, put it on there and then put the, like, thingies on. Because the way that this one usually works is the bracket actually flexes to it then.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean...
Again, you can change it when you get to the
yeah,
other thing
yeah,
there,
the show goes on. But...
Yeah. But I've done that too before, where I've gotten things and I've been like, what? Wobbly? And it's because once you have the, like...
I see.
Once you have the screws on, it actually tightens it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna wipe the paste off.
I'm actually in the most nervous but exciting state of my life. I'll be starting a food truck business soon. Oh, yo!
Sick, dude.
Honestly, it's been a good time for those. Like, especially if you can hit up, like, any local breweries and stuff like that and just park out there. Yeah. Fairs, things like that. Out to the park. Yeah, what kind of food at the food truck? It was named after David E. Salmon, a veterinarian surgeon.
Oh,
I almost
okay.
said veterinary sturgeon. Barbecue food, ooh, always good.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you in California? Oh my god. I basically used my finger.
Why?
Not on purpose.
Okay, fair. Oh, it's Daniel E. Salmon, okay. Well, since I was a kid, guess I was into lumberjack fence since then. No, I'm in Missouri. Oh, okay. Well, okay, but now I trust your barbecue. Yeah. Missouri has some good barbecue. I lived in Missouri for a couple of years, out in Como. And, yeah, I did make the trip to Kansas City many a time for some good ribs. Mm.
And some bad ribs, or?
You make Texas style in Missouri. How dare you? No,
hey,
that's
I'm
fine.
In Missouri also.
Yeah. Yeah, my fiance's favorite style is Texas style barbecue. I am still partial to Kansas City, but although when I was living in Missouri, I actually would go to this barbecue place that was owned by a guy who was from West Virginia.
Country road.
And that place, like, honestly, he had the best barbecue in town.
Mountain Mama.
You're in Missouri also. Yo. Shout out to the great Show Me State. Heck yeah.
Show me state.
That's what it is, yeah.
What do they want you to show you though? Like show me what?
Well, it's just like, I don't know. Back up
Anything?
your claim. Show me. Oh, you're the greatest ever? Okay, show me.
Show me. Wow, they don't believe anything then. They need visual proof.
Honestly, not a bad philosophy.
I suppose.
I only use 3 seasonings on my meat. Okay.
Is that good or bad? I feel like that's...
Well, I know, I'm trying to think of, like, what seasoning...
Is one of them, like, a mix of, like, 5 different ones?
Barbecue, though, like, I mean, at least for your base, you do want to keep it kind of simple. Because then you can make your sauces wild.
Ah, okay, I see.
Mm-hmm. Conventions are a great spot, too. Oh, yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, if you can be outside a convention, especially, like, the big ones, yeah, you'll clean up. I just love barbecue in general. Me too, man. It's so good. I found this place recently, and they do great barbecue. Little hole in the wall, so you know it's good. But they have breakfast burritos if you get there before 10:30 a.m., and they'll just put the barbecue in there. Like, you can get beef brisket, breakfast burrito. And it's like potatoes, green pepper, bell peppers in there, onion, egg. So good. And they let you choose a barbecue sauce to have with it, too, that you can, like, dip. It's pretty good. And they have a pork belly one. It's insane. It's so good. The weather fluctuates so much in Missouri, that's why it's called the Show Me State. You may have to change from jeans to shorts in the street. Very true. Yeah. I was at a golf tournament once. It was back in college in Missouri. And, yeah, then suddenly there was a tornado warning and the sky turned green. And I was like, what the hell? That was scary. And then after that, they were like, go out and golf again. And it was like there's still lightning in the sky, and I was like, y'all gotta be kidding me. But it makes more sense, because weather be crazy in Missouri. You gotta golf, you know, what, you wait for good weather? Mm-mm. Might not come. It means you can't provide proof, we won't believe it, yep. Because you try my barbecue sauce, I would love to. Oh yes, golf the light. That's what I was saying. And they're like, no, it's fine, we'll go back out there. And I'm literally lining up my drive, and then just like, psh, I turn and I'm like, they're like, it's fine. Okay. But the worst thing was, since we were in there hiding from the tornado for a couple of hours, I was so cold when I went back out there that, like, my game was totally ruined. I was doing so well, probably the best round of my life. Came back out there, I couldn't hit for shit.
Damn.
Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
What about the time with the photographer?
Oh, yeah.
What happened
well,
then?
that was she pointed a camera at me, and I forgot to bend my legs the entire
that's fair,
tournament.
Yeah. Cameras.
That was so bad. To answer his question, I only use SPG. Smoke within itself is a seasoning flavor on the meat. I don't want to lose that by using too much. I also only use prime grade meats. Solid. I want the meat to shine. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, yeah. Approval.
Yeah.
That's Kelsey's our flavor correspondent. Although she do be making some questionable choices, rarely, but sometimes.
Hey man, don't knock circle dinner till you had it.
No, that's not even what I'm talking about.
Wait, what's my questionable
Olive
choice?
enchiladas.
Oh yeah, that's just a thing.
It's sure to you,
amongst
I guess.
us, yes. That's like when I used to work at a gym and they wouldn't close the pool in the building during a storm. Exactly.
Wow.
Like, what? Hello, Minty, how are you? If you remember me, I'll give you $1 billion. I don't. But I also don't believe you have $1 billion, so.
Yeah, you wouldn't be hanging out here if you did.
Yeah. You'd be trying to get to space.
Or you'd be on some island and no one would know your name.
Anyone else remember the Weber Kettle grilled barbecue chicken with Kingsford charcoal drumsticks growing up as kids? LOL. I do not, but I'm always down for Kingsford charcoal. That's my charcoal brand.
SMH, Hank
I
Hill
was
would be
dark.
disappointed.
Oh, okay. What?
Said Hank Hill would be disappointed.
Dude, I love King of the Hill, but Hank Hill's so wrong. Like, and I know I have a propane burner because that's what my HOA allows. But charcoal, man, charcoal's everything. A charcoal burger.
Taste the meat, not the heat.
No, I want to taste the heat. That's the point. Do you remember? I do remember dark. Yeah. So I've been recently into tattoo stuff, like drawing and designs, and I've been looking at tattoo equipment. I've been thinking about getting tattoos. Soon you'll be old enough, yeah.
Oh my, is the new personality in here? Nice.
I could never judge because I'm the exact same.
You are or you were?
No, I am. Like, you know how big I am on birding? Well, now I'm adding fishing to it. And I keep being like, one day I might get a kayak.
It's I feel like they're all in the same vein though.
They are, yeah, they're all related, but
it's like natural transgression, natural, I don't know. I feel, that's how you are as a kid though. You kind of just pick things up and you're like, yes, this is my thing now for the next 2 months.
I don't use any charcoal, I run off pure wood splits. Ugh, yeah, running off wood is great. Like, when I go camping, I have this cast iron cook-it-all, and I just do the wood in the fire and the cast iron over it, and it is so good. But obviously I'm not doing big, like, I mean, that's more like I'm grilling, not barbecuing.
Grilling, chilling.
Grilling, chilling. Used to draw tattoo design too, it was a fun time. I want a sleeve or two and debating on a hand tattoo in my opinion. I think they look cool. Yeah. Always slow down though with tattoos, especially when you're young.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of really good ideas over the years, so you want to make sure that, like, you save room for the ones that you really like.
Think about it for like a year.
Yeah. When I was 18...
Alright, folks. Sorry, real quick. This build is now done. It is finished. It is complete.
Beautiful!
Yeah, looking good.
Lovely,
I'm gonna
lovely.
turn it off now. Alright, sorry, continue.
Yeah, when I was like 18, 19, 20, I can't remember. But when I was first in college, I thought about getting a tattoo, and I thought this was such a good idea. I was gonna get the Firebird logo. Tramp stamped.
Oh my god!
I know!
Please tell me you did it.
No, I don't have any tattoos. And like, yeah, that actually probably would have been kind of hot when I was 20, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah.
You would have got so much dick, I'm telling you.
But I didn't get that, and aren't we all glad?
All the redneck country boys would have been head over
Yeah.
heels.
And I would have been like, why don't I want this? Yeah.
Alright, so where is this build going to next?
This PC is done! It is gonna go and get Windows put on it, all the drivers that you need out of the boxes, ready to go. All you have to do is set up your profile, download your game launchers, you're good to go. We are also going to stress test this, make sure these components work and work under load, and when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So watch out for it, WestSideNematode. And thank you for ordering with us.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Great PC for a great person with great taste.
Mm-hmm. I like how I left the birthday today on, but it's actually because I want y'all to know that this is, I'm gonna call you Crked. I don't know if that's how you want me to pronounce it. But it's like C-R-K-E-D. I'm thinking Crked. Am I not wrong?
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Correct.
But it's your birthday.
Happy birthday!
Let's all wish a happy birthday.
For your birthday, you're getting a
You're getting
4090.
You are getting a PC. What's your GPU at home? I got a 6750 XT. I think one is a 3070. Barbecue food is a labor of love. There's no break, and if you're loving, you ain't... Oh, and if you're looking, you ain't cooking. That's a good point. Back when I was thinking about getting a tattoo, I was thinking about some sort of octopus from my shoulder down my arm and side. That'd be kind of cool. Like, I think I'm finally now ready to maybe get a tattoo. Now that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, yeah, I could probably make an informed decision.
No, Firebird logo.
It would have been cool, yeah. But I'd probably just get like a quail for the state of California, state bird.
Real quick, have you seen No Country for Old Men?
I know, no, I have been, I'm fighting it all day. I know, I can't escape it.
I don't, oh man.
I know, especially when the part is really be parting, yeah.
Are you gonna make me flip a coin?
We'll see if you keep it up.
Sorry, headphone listeners. I know that probably just...
Fire management is the most critical thing. That makes sense, yeah. Because obviously it gets too hot, things burn. And you can't go back from things burning. Put a quail and put a knife and fork next to it. Oh well. Now I want to do like a quail with like the poppies. But, yeah, it's like a whole thing. I'm too shy to ever talk to a person. So I probably will never get a tattoo. Because it requires like setting up an appointment now way in advance. Like you can't just walk in and like... I don't know, that's too much commitment for me. Nice. But yeah, that would be my first tattoo if I did. But again, who knows? Poppies and prairie flowers, yeah. Hello, Chugs. You need a Michael Myers forearm half sleeve? Dang. That'd be pretty cool, but, like, yeah, sit on the idea for a while. There's no rush to tattoos because, you know, they're there forever. I'll probably have to get some meat on my bones before I get a tattoo because I'm like a stick man. Yeah. Also, because, like, if you gain weight or you gain a lot of muscle in a place, yeah, that thing is going to stretch. If you, do it quick enough. Yeah, could you imagine, though, if I had a Firebird tramp stamp? Like, who is that,
It would be
Kelsey?
so much cooler.
I know, actually. In, like, 10 years, it would be so uncool. But it would still kind of be cool right now.
It would.
Man's parents broke after this. What? What's the cheapest custom PC company? Be unbiased. I don't really know. I don't really cross-shop other ones. So
Wouldn't know.
I can't be unbiased, but I also can't be informed. Nami say? There's an abundance of all-you-can-eat sushi steak places in California, isn't there? Yeah, fair amount.
Sushi steak?
I was like, not as much of the steak, but yeah. All-you-can-eat sushi bars, definitely. Or the, like, revolving sushi.
There's like one.
It's still cool, okay?
Have you actually gone there?
I have, yeah.
Did you like the quality of the sushi?
Some of them.
Okay, that's fair.
So, like, the unagi with the, like, miso cream cheese on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I would eat all day.
Yeah, I think the appeal, I like that you can just sit down and start eating right away.
Yeah. Oh, and the robot brings you drinks. You don't have to talk to anybody. I love that.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, you just pay on the screen and you leave. Like, you don't gotta talk to anybody. It's great. My brother's got an iBuyPower PC. Boo. No, I'm just kidding. If he likes it, awesome. I watched a competitive food eater named Joel Hansen get kicked out of one. Oh,
Damn.
And then if you lose weight, it'll distort too. I guess that makes sense, yeah, because your skin's always going to be fluctuating. All I know is that if you're a woman who ever wants to have kids, don't ever get a belly tattoo. Because that'll stretch. Also, like, things are getting better out there for this, but there are still a lot of places that will discriminate against you in hiring if you have tattoos, like visible tattoos. There's people who still care about, like, the professional look.
Yeah, all the boomers haven't died just yet. Give it like 5.
I don't think that they're right necessarily, but that unfortunately could be an issue if you have visible ones. But that's also the kind of hiring people who will make judgments on you about anything. So,
yeah, they might. You might also be a color they don't like, so there's that.
You probably don't want to work for them anyway. iBuyPower is notorious for using low-rated power supplies on the cultist tier list. They have sent builds out with a Thermaltake Smart 600 watts, which is an F-rated PSU.
Hey, we use that here.
Yeah, we did. Not really anymore.
No, we don't use that anymore.
But, yeah. I mean, I have issues with that tier list also, but... Yeah, we've recently been partnered with Seasonic.
Yeah.
So, a lot of our PCs are actually coming with Seasonic power supplies.
They promised me a shirt and never got back to me.
Damn. Obviously, not all of them do, but the other brands that we're using are pretty good. I mean, it's a lot of Cougar and it's a lot of Montech.
Love me some Cougar.
But mostly Seasonic. I draw the line at face tattoos, yeah. Although I did know a girl in college who she got like a cat tattooed just right behind her ear, so when she like put her hair up or back, it was like just a little cat tattoo. And, like, it was kind of sexy. I'm not gonna
I knew
lie.
you were gonna say that.
I'm not gonna lie. Rippy VGA, for real. You were one of the best, VGA. Wonder if you could perhaps find skin-safe temporary ink to just mess with some tattoo ideas. Oh yeah, like henna? Yeah. I was a stinker in school. I used to draw on myself with regular pens. Yeah. Can you trust those tier lists? Do they keep up to date with components? Like during COVID, there was a shortage and things get built with cheaper components, but now things are back to normal. Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay. That's from somewhere.
My mom has a tattoo behind her ear. She said it didn't hurt, that it just vibrated. Oh, that's not bad.
Her skull vibrates.
Maybe I should get a bird one behind the ear. A bird flipping a bird.
Oh my god.
Why are people buying the OLED Vision? Those buyers better save me the last one because I need that for my custom build. I mean, they're buying it because they like the case, yeah. It's a good case. There were certain types of tattoos that use iron ink and it would get ripped out when people get an MRI. Ooh. Eee. Ooh, no. That sounds painful. Ugh. Also been thinking about taking an EMT class. Oh yeah. That's an interesting career. If you got the stomach for it, definitely. I just bought a PC with an Intel Core i9-14900K and a GeForce RTX 4070 Super. It's liquid cooled and has a 1000 watt 80 power gold supply that has a 16 gigabytes memory. Should I upgrade to a higher or is that one fine? Upgrade to a higher. like, just upgrade that better PC? No, that PC's fine. I was like, the 14900K with the 4070 Super is kind of an odd combo, but I mean, if you're looking to do more processor heavy stuff, yeah, it makes sense. But 16 gigs of memory, is that where you're thinking that bottleneck might be? I mean, yeah, you might want to up that, but it'll definitely work with 16 gigs. You just might want to go to 32, yeah. I know hand tattoos are labeled as job stoppers, and I've been thinking about going into healthcare or police or military or something, so that's why I've been debating on whether I should get one when I'm older or not. Oh yeah, especially if you want to go military, they won't take you if you have any, like, visible tattoos. Yeah, 16 gigs memory. Yeah, I would maybe look into upgrading the memory. It's, like, kind of strangely imbalanced, yeah. Not to read more about tats? Oh, they'll let you have hand tattoos in the military? Oh. Well, that's good. Either one of you in the military? Nah. I grew up in a military town, though. So I knew a lot of Marines when I was going to college, because they were at the community college, too. But that was in, like... Oh, man, I don't want to... Almost 15 years ago. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if things have changed. I knew some rich people in LA and Seattle. Doesn't make me any more wealthy. Wait, what? I'm confused.
Okay.
So I don't give stock advice. I mean, fair, but... Yeah, I guess I'm just more so trying to steer a 16-year-old kid away from getting a bunch of tattoos as soon as he can get them. Without putting enough thought into them. I probably should diet a 16-year-old, live however they want to live, as long as they ain't committing crimes. This ain't 1995 anymore in regards to tats. Okay, you do understand that I said that I didn't think it was right that people discriminate based on tattoos, correct? I'm just saying that there are still places where it happens. And there are great inkers out there, I agree. I'm just saying that there are still people out there who discriminate based on that. And I think it's fucked up that they do. We're on the same side here, buddy. You can get tattoos at 15 with permission from your legal guardian. Oh, that's cool. And those people can get fucked. Oh, good, yeah. Mainly because I don't know, let's say they don't know, but I know very few young people who are tattoo-less. So it really comes down to your job pool. Because, like, if people want to be picky about stuff like that, like, in this day and age, you're going to have a hard time finding candidates who fit that, like, picture-perfect idea of, you know, the boomer fantasy of professionalism. So, yeah, people gotta get with the times. Hello from Greece. Shout out to Greece.
Yo, shout out.
How you doing? Oh, hey, that's my case, but in black? Yeah. Yeah, I think they had it in black and white. I like any other colors, though, right?
No, just black and white.
I even tried to get one at the tattoo shop my parents go to, and the tattoo shop said no, even without parent consent. See, it's nice that you got parents who have tattoos, because I was raised by religious parents who no one in my family had tattoos, so you can imagine the attitude towards that. Which means I need to get ink more than ever, because I need to do it just to spite them. Like, oh, I can't be buried in the same cemetery as you? Oh, great. Consider that a bonus. Hello from Israel. Hey, shout out to Israel. Anyone have tips on how to get monetized? I do not. They have a third variant where the glass panels have a mirror finish on them, so you can only see in the inside when it's on.
Nice.
I mean, would I get a face tattoo at 15? Probably not. That's just me, though. LOL. Yeah. Like I said, like, some things you want to think on for a while. Like, I'm glad I thought on the Firebird tramp stamp, but at the same time, I kind of wish I had gotten the Firebird tramp stamp. Like, it would have been really cool. But, like, now I can't. Now I'm too old to get that and justify it. I could have justified it when I was 20. It would have been kind of cool. It would have been kind of hot. I think that one's only in black, I believe. Oh, didn't we have a white one, or am I wrong?
No, they can come in white.
The Firebird or the Thunderbird, yeah. Well, you know, Firebird is my first car, so it was really special to me. It was a big part of, like, who I was when I was a young adult. Yeah, I want to learn how to do tattoo designs, but I also don't know what equipment I need to get, but also the skin-safe temporary ink idea is cool, too. Yeah. I've heard, though, from people who have tried to get into, like, the tattooing industry, as far as, like, becoming tattoo artists, that, like, not that it's, like, hard, but you kind of have to, like, apprentice under somebody. But I would look into that, because I've seen some TikToks about it. It's a pretty cool field. How to get monetized. 1. Open t-shirt shop. 2. Build a computer on stream and give one shot at winning it away for every $5 they spend at the store. 3. Write off the build as tax write-off for advertising, making the build pretty much free. 4. Enjoy revenue from t-shirts. Yeah, actually not a bad... It's surprising how often those kinds of giveaways work, where it's like, hey, for every X amount that you spend, you get entered in for like a raffle or whatever. People tend to go for those a lot. I do think, though, that you have to have some kind of merch that people would still be okay with having, like, you know, even if they don't win. But, I mean, yeah, if you made it appealing enough. I see those be pretty successful. Hey guys, I'm gonna get my girlfriend's name in big, bold, black letters from the top of my back to the bottom for sure. I see no world where that goes wrong.
Yeah, dude. Get her on your neck.
Dude, I knew a girl, and she was actually so smart for doing this. She wanted to get her, like, boyfriend's name tattooed, but she just did the first initial.
Nice.
And then when they broke up, because his first initial was, like, J, so it was, like, a really pretty, like, J, and then she just turned it into Juice. And I was like, that is actually so fire. So yeah, just like it was like on her shoulder is just Juice, like really fancy now. And I was like, honestly, that is so much better.
Oh my god.
Like, what a vibe though. Just like, yeah, stands for Juice. Juice. Yeah.
Have you seen those, like...
She also had a little alien under the titty. It was like, it was actually so cool.
What's up, man? Have you seen these, like, revenge stories of, like, girls who catch their man cheating? So they're like, let's get matching tattoos, you go first. And then they break up with them.
Oh. That's pretty fun. I wouldn't say it's a bad idea. I would say it's an eccentric idea.
Why is it a bad idea?
What?
Or why is it an eccentric idea?
I mean, it's fancy.
It's...
Get some old motherboards and have old school, like, hits on them, yeah? Prints of the motherboards. Yeah, we have two, yeah, sorry. I found this temporary tattoo ink set with stencils, but it's on Amazon, so I don't trust it. I'm not saying Amazon is bad, but I love Amazon, but I've heard not to get tattoo stuff from Amazon. Well, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, read the reviews, and to an extent, money does equal quality, so, you know, if it's $20, it might be a little too good to be true, you know what I mean? But, always read reviews. Bro's pushing 30 and still says fire. Fire's still good, man. What? What, you saying you like water? It's all good. It's kind of a wall of text, so it's not like the friendliest thing of words. You know what I mean? I guess, okay, here's the thing about tattoos that I don't know. I don't know how to initiate this. Is like, do I bring the design in, or do I talk to a designer to design something together?
Both?
Or how both?
I mean, either or. You could, like, find a tattoo artist on Instagram whose style you really like and commission something from them. Or you could just bring an artist, like, basic design.
Do they have to be, like, local?
I don't know. That's really up to you, I guess, at that point.
Hey, at least I'd say pushing 40. True. I would love have to order that, but currently in a feud with Amazon at the moment. One of their drivers tore up my driveway, so I called them up and went off in the CSR. LOL. So they temporarily suspended my account. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Was it an actual Amazon truck, or was it one of the other mail services? Oh, yeah, like how they, like, kind of commission out other ones. I always get the van. I get the Amazon van at the house. Turkey bird. It wasn't time to be doing it on and off for years. I'm playing on a laptop and can't play a pixelated game over 60 FPS with a 4090 laptop. Yeah, are you plugged into your power supply? Cause like, or the little power cable? Cause that's gonna be important for your power delivery. But yeah, laptops, even when they have like high-end, you know, top-grade components, they are not gonna be as powerful as desktops with the equivalent stuff by any means. And it's just because of power delivery, form factor, cooling, all those things. Also, like if I just tattoo markers, do you think it's possible to put temporary ink in an actual tattoo machine? I don't know. I called in like 20 times and they ignored me every time. Oh well, I had enough.
Ask if you can put fake tattoos in a tattoo.
Well, fake tattoo ink, yeah. No. In a tattoo machine.
No.
Because I think because it actually will put it like in the skin then. So glad to be watching my PC getting built on my B-Day. Yeah, happy birthday! I was like, I'm glad you're back in the chat. But yeah, you've got a really nice machine coming together right here. I think you're gonna be very pleased with it. This is absolutely top of the grade. Fantastic machine. Hope you're having a good birthday. I hope you're having good food. Cause like, birthday, usually go to dinner or you get something made for you or something like that. So I hope you're also having some really good food. I need a PC to run 4 4K monitors. You guys have something like that? 4 4K monitors? I mean, like, if you're willing to go high end, maybe, but I do think 4 might be too much. I don't know, I would have to check on that, actually, to see. I don't think we've ever done 4. We've done 3 here, and that worked out really well on a high-end machine. So, like, in theory, I think you could do 4. But, yeah. But, yeah, you're going to want a very good graphics card for that. Like Alienware with the dual power supplies can do it all. Yeah. Personally, I wouldn't because you run the risk of infections if you don't do things correctly. Also a good point. But yeah. Top of what? Like, I mean, if you're going to go for like a 4090, you're going to have pretty good options. When we did the racing sim here in the office, we had 3 4K monitors. Those were with a 4090 system. So, yeah. I'd probably still stick with like 3 at most, but... But yeah, 4090 is going to be your best bet for that. And 32 gigs is average today. I mean, you say that, but 32 gigs is still a lot of RAM. I mean, you gotta remember, like, 16 gig systems are still running in gaming and not really having much of an issue. There are some games that are gonna take you up to that 32 gig, like, threshold. So, like, if you play Tarkov, yeah, you're gonna wanna go, like, 64. But, for gaming, like, almost every gaming application, 32 is still plenty. Like, not even gonna be hitting anywhere near that headroom. But you're going to want to go 64 if you're doing something too, like rendering or virtualization, stuff that's really going to be stressing your RAM and using a lot of it. But for gaming, you're not often going to be doing that. Or like, I mean, you're not often also interested in doing virtualization, unless you're interested in learning Linux in your side gig. On this kit, where you draw on transfer paper, put on your skin and trace it with ink. Interesting. But does the 4090 let you go back in time on the racing sim? It does not, unfortunately. Can it run Crysis 3? Yes. Yeah. Like, I used to say, like, oh, nobody needs 32, like, you know, that's the new, the new 16 back when 8 was, like, enough. But there are a couple, like, even just games today that do stress that. And Escape from Tarkov seems to be the #1 that people are like, no, that one actually does take me all the way to that, like, to the threshold of 32. Which is crazy. Somebody efficient that game, please. It only takes 24 gigabytes of grams to render Juan's mustache. That's a lot for just his mustache, dang.
Every single hair.
It could also be an issue with Optimus. If you aren't using an external display, you may be limiting your performance heavily. Power supply is 290 watts. Yeah, because you're only going to get that much delivery at max. But some games might not get the performance if you have more, like Civ 6 recommends 8 gigs. I mean, if you really want to get crazy, I have a server that has dual CPUs, 24 cores each, like over 1 terabyte of RAM. I always wanted to run Crysis on that for funsies. Yeah. Although I will tell you that, like, the Threadrippers, the Xeons, and stuff like that, they don't tend to perform any better on games than high-end retail CPUs do. But yeah, anytime you need to just absolutely crank through, like, processor-heavy stuff, yeah, they're insane. Like, for just creating, like, a render box or something like that, tons of RAM, tons of threads, let it rip, like, lots of VRAM. But once you get into those kinds of computers, you're getting into the tens of thousands. Cool stuff. Starfield recommends 16 if you want to run smoothly. Interesting. I know one game a Threadripper would destroy. Minecraft. Now that is actually an interesting proposal, yeah. I remember the first time when I was younger I opened a hard drive that had platters and turned it into a spiral graph while it was still running. Went as well as you would think. Caught fire. Oh yeah. Well, especially older hardware, very little protection, so that stuff does like to, yeah, set itself ablaze. It doesn't know how to shut itself off if it gets too hot. It's just... I once seen a guy light a cig over an overclocked 386 CPU. Yeah, I know people like always like to refer to like, oh, forgot to put a cooler on CPU, magic smoke. Olden days were crazy. They would just let that stuff just overvolt to the point where it would burn. I mean, I have a 14600K and a 3060 Ti, and I run Minecraft at 4 to 5K FPS. So when I upgrade my CPU again, it's gonna run. But currently, I'm getting my last real important piece, my 4070 Ti Super. I think it's funny how fast I run Minecraft. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, once you put those 4K textures in, have it render that. But I will tell you too, we sell a lot of very, very high-end systems for people who are like, yeah, this is going to be my Minecraft machine. And you're like, all right, yeah. Or Roblox, yeah. Oh yeah, back when people had hardwire jumpers to overload. Yep. I organized my desk drawer, which was overfilling, and now it has a lot of space by organizing. Nice! Always good to clean while you have the bug. Because it sucks to clean when you don't have the bug, and you're like, man, I gotta do this. Atmos, it's a cooler.
Atmos.
Interesting. Oh, your first computer was a DOS system? Nice. Yeah, Angel, when they used to do the retro stream here, would bring in stuff for DOS all the time. He would find old games on old systems and bring them in. It was pretty cool. Monochrome screens. Ah, the days. I think Windows 95 might be my first computer. Playing Freddy the Fish. How many fans in this case? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So, 8 fans in this one. Because it's 3 on the bottom, 3 on the side is intake, and then 2 rear exhausts. This case usually, like, you can set the motherboard up higher and have 1 exhaust fan in the back, but we just found it gets better airflow if you lower it and get the 2 exhausts. So, I figure it's worth it that way. Yeah. Your classic 011 dynamic has the 3 on the top too, so that one ends up being 10. So try to get as close to that kind of airflow without it having the top. The L140? Nah, unfortunately this one is 120s in the back. Or 120s on the bottom too, yeah. 120s all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's all 120s. But on the Gamdias Neso one, which is like the one that we call our Prism 3, that one is 140s all around.
Not the
No,
bottom.
you're right, not the exhaust.
And
But
the exhaust. No, the exhaust does, but not the bottom.
oh, okay. Exhaust does, but not the bottom. But is it? No, the King 95 is all 120s also, yeah.
You can do 140s on the side.
On the side. Jeez. Okay, all these fish bowls.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see a smoke machine venting those sometimes. Yeah. Well, when we would test them in R&D, my boss, who he doesn't work here anymore, but he had a vape, and so whenever I was testing a case, he would come over and he would do like into it to like see and make sure the airflow was doing good. And it was a really easy way to visualize it, just for our testing too, to see like where that air was going, what the trajectory of it was.
Damn. R.I.P. Keith.
Now I gotta use K's vape. My first computer was Windows ME. I played Frogger and Pinball. Nice. Old school, love that. Chassis 14 years old. Dang, does it even have more than just an exhaust fan at that point? I'm trying to think. No, actually, hold on. 14 years ago. Yeah, probably has a mesh front still. I'm thinking way, way back. I'm thinking back when everything was like a beige.
40 years ago?
Yeah, yeah. Not 40, but like, you know, like 2005 when everything was still like a beige or gray case.
That was
with
35 years ago.
C
I'm just kidding.
with a CD drive in it, yeah. And
Almost
like,
had you.
what was it, like an 80mm fan in the back, just being like,
Yeah. Sometimes the
Gosh.
side event fan. On the
Oy.
side panel.
cleaning your PC equals more FPS sometimes if there's too much dust on it causing some heat. True, but you have to have a lot of dust for that. I only ever owned one Mac, which I promptly installed Linux on. A wise decision, always. I did the same thing when I got a Chromebook. I was like, this thing is shit, and I put Linux on it. I think our first computer was a Mac, one of those big rectangular bricks. Yeah, I miss when the Macs had the, I don't know, back when I had to take a typing class, remember when that was a thing? It was in a Mac lab that had the big bulbous ones with the color. You know, like they had like yellow or red or green or whatever. Oh, they were so pretty. Yeah, I thought those were so cool. But I hate Mac OS. On my 011, I have my three 120 intakes from the bottom, one exhaust from the back, and my radiator fan exhausting on the side. It does look weird, and only one back exhaust fan, so I'm going to get another one after my new GPU. Alright, yeah, sounds like a plan. Yeah, it definitely works in that configuration, but I was just trying to eke out as many, like, you know, shave off as many C's as I could. C's as in Celsius. Nice. Fun fact, Kubuntu has out-of-the-box keyboard layout. Just need to set it, need to select to set it up. Ah, from Chromebook. Interesting. I think at the time I'd put Lubuntu on it, which is light Ubuntu. And what was another one I tried out? It was something called, like, I don't know, like Elementary? I can't remember that one. But Lubuntu is what I ended up putting on it for the long term. It was good, because once you get LibreOffice on there, which is totally open source and free, it was like, I can do anything on this so much better than I could on the Chromebook, instead of using the Google Docs app. Yeah. I'm envying so much right now. All I want is a tower. Oh, I'm sorry. Ubuntu is much lighter weight, but Ubuntu runs Plasma. Plasma's pretty nice and not much more weight-wise over Ubuntu these days. Plus it looks way better. Yeah, I'd definitely be down to try. Sometimes it's just fun to jump to different ones. Like, I tried Budgie for a while, just because I liked the name. But it was very, like, Mac-like, you know what I mean? Like, trying to do that sort of thing. I tried, like, on my desktops and all that. I've done Manjaro. I've done just, like, a base Arch. Ubuntu actually was the one that I just enjoyed the most, because it has the most support for and the most dependencies. It's solid. You can customize it every which way from Sunday. You gotta love that. If you like Windows, you would love Ubuntu. Definitely check it out.
I don't think anyone likes Windows. I think we're just forced to put up with it.
One day, Linux will take over.
One day.
One day. So same repos, etc. Makes sense. I think if you're running a full Linux distro, you can virtual Windows. True. Well, and like for gaming, I had to use Wine and Lutris, like basically to wrap certain games in a Windows VM. But they worked pretty well. Yeah, I was like, probably not the performance that they would get on a full Windows system, but I don't know, for some, especially for older games, it was perfect. You don't have to run Wine anymore? Well, I know that, like, with the Steam Deck getting really big, and Steam especially, like, adding a lot of support for Proton, it's gotten a lot better, but yeah, I loved Ubuntu, but I always wanted to have Barrel. Steam has its own compatibility tools now for Linux users, and Barrel was kind of tough to get to run correctly unless you had the right hardware. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like every distro I went to, I had at least one thing that I couldn't get to run on it just right. But I was also pretty amateur at the time. Alright, I might have to summon the Handy. I shouldn't say the Handy. Handy. I should summon Handy.
You got like 4 minutes on you?
Yeah, well, I clocked in a little later today.
Okay.
But, yeah, I gotta, hit the showers before I hit the road. Yeah, but Windows should have that too. That is so true, yeah. And most of the time, the issue it would have too was anything from EA. So it's like, oh my god, trying to get stupid Origin to work on frickin' Linux because I have to get through Origin to get to my EA games, and it's just like, ugh. I know EA's the problem here. You need 5 Bitcoin to summon Handy.
That's not what we meant. Oh, it's okay. That's a lot of money.
EA doesn't even do EA anymore, yeah, for real. And they're always replacing their stupid app with a new one,
Oh yeah.
which I hate, yeah.
Annoying.
Crisis 3, you can DL straight through Steam now. Yeah, a lot of EA stuff luckily is now available on Steam, but at the time it wasn't, so I have it on frickin' EA.
Yeah, they're trying to do their own shit for a while.
Why do I gotta keep wanting to play Spore, even though it's the year 2024? The game was good. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can find Handy.
Wait.
Oh, did you finish?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never mind, I got time.
Alright, folks. This build is done. It is finished. It's complete.
Very nice. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Yep.
Alright, what do you think? I think it's a pretty
Birthday
nice
boy, you
build
still in
for
the
the
chat?
birthday. Speaking of EA, I can play Need for Speed. Heat with console friends. It came with the same crew. Basically guild for it. Gotcha. Lovely, lovely. Alright, this PC is done. It is going to go and get Windows put on it. All the drivers that you need. It's out of the box. It's ready to go. You can just set up your profile, download your game launchers. You're good to go. We're also going to stress test this. Make sure these components work and work under load. And when it passes all that, it'll be headed to you. So get hyped for it, birthday boy.
Yeah.
And happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Or birthday girl. I just realized, I was like, Crked could be anybody. But yes.
Crked could be.
Crked could even not go by Crked. I could be reading this wrong. But yes. Lovely. For real. Just lovely. It's a perfect build to handle Train Sim World 5. I agree. Alright, folks, well, that was our build stream.
That's all for today, folks.
You were with us for the transformation of 3 lovely bundles of hardware into working PCs. We'll be back on Friday, most likely.
Yep.
With more. Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
There
Yeah,
you
boy.
are.
Alright, yeah. Because we were just, like, saying that, and then I was like, Crked could be anybody. Yeah, so, just in case. Alright, cool. Well, happy birthday, birthday boy. You have a good one. Get hyped for this. It'll be headed to you soon.
Yeah, get excited.
Mm-hmm. And I hope you have a genuinely, I hope you have a really good one. And I hope you have a really good dinner. You deserve it. But alright, we'll be back on Friday most likely with more builds. If we're not, we'll catch you next week. But yeah. Everybody have a good one.
Bye.
And bye-bye. 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 Sorry, trying to find the button. Bye.